months. So long.
worry, everybody. No need to worry. Everything is going to be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I know that this weekend is gonna be off-Kai. It's gonna be off-Kai Expo and VidCon and all of the conventions. So I know it's sad because all of your Oshis are gonna be gone this weekend. None of your Oshis are gonna be streaming. They're all gonna be living it up and partying and buying cool things and enjoying themselves. But me, I will still be here, and I shall keep you occupied in the meantime. I'm here to keep you all entertained while your Oshis are gone. I shall be your backup Oshi for the weekend. You're welcome all, but hello, happy Friday, everybody. It's me, her queenship, Lilith the Spectral Lot Bunny, coming at you with another cozy stream this week. We're gonna see how long I can go in this very, very hot New York heat tonight. It is quite hot out, so, but thankfully I have had my AC like blasting all day, and I just turned it off right before stream because I don't like to have it going during stream since it's loud. And I'm worried it'll like probably cut my power if I have too many things going at once. But I've got a fan going, so we're gonna see how long I last. But hello, happy Friday! I hope everybody is ready for the weekend. Hello, Roro, and hello, Cast Iron. Cast Iron, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub at 28 months. Thank you. 28 months, so long indeed. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for my support. My rat Boro left a week early, but Lilith is here. Yup, I am here. Lilith is here. One of these days, maybe I'll get invited to Off-Kai, and I won't be here for this weekend. But I am here this weekend, so I'm here to entertain you all. I'm sure there are probably some people in chat who are actually attending Off-Kai this weekend. So, anybody who's going there, I hope that you have fun. I hope that you have a safe time. I hope that you get to meet all your Oshis and pick up lots of fun things. But anybody who's here, you guys can chill with me tonight. It'll be a nice, relaxing night. Maybe I'll keep yapping. Maybe I'll actually play a game tonight. Who knows? I'll probably end up actually playing Scarlet Hollow tonight since I didn't get to last time. I said I was going to last time, and then we just ended up talking for like 3 hours. But that ended up being fun, though. I like doing that. I always like doing that. You're a great Oshi. Oh, thank you. I like to think that I'm hopefully somebody's Oshi in this great, vast VTuber universe. I'm trying to be a better Oshi. I've been getting all of this art commissioned. I hope that you guys have been enjoying that in the server. I put it in my starting screen today. Just to have like lots of little guys hopping around just because I thought it would be fun and to get everybody slowly hyped up for 2.0. So I'm very excited about that. But is everybody excited for the weekend? Anybody have any fun plans coming? Everybody just looking forward to enjoying themselves? I don't think I have much planned for this weekend. It's gonna be looking pretty chill. It's gonna be really fucking hot though. It's gonna be like what? It's gonna be 94 degrees on Sunday. No bueno. And I'm just, I'm already sick of it. It's not even like technically the start of summer yet. I think tomorrow is like the start of summer, and I'm already done with it. I'm already over it. I stepped outside today just to get lunch, and I was over it. I was thinking, it's like I swear these summers are hotter than they used to be. It's gonna be hot as hell. Yes, Kurt, it is. It's already hot as hell. And welcome. It's already. I went outside. Did I go outside yesterday? I did go outside yesterday, but just to like go home because I was staying at my friend's house last night, and I was already over it then. Bring winter back already. I've had enough because it's not even just that it's hot, but it's sticky too. Oh, it's gonna be hot like that on Monday here. I think it's gonna be hot this Monday here too. All of next week is gonna be really, really hot. And welcome, Jacob. Welcome. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, oh my god. 94 Sunday, 92 Monday, 97 Tuesday. Guys, I know that I like to stream on Tuesdays. I may need to switch up what day I stream next week because it's not going to be Tuesday. No way I'm going to be streaming on a 97-degree day. Sorry, y'all. It's not happening. It's not happening. Last night I was on Libra's stream, and if you guys noticed I was getting quiet towards the end, it's because my room was getting hot. And and I was getting sleepy. I mean, I was still having a fun time. Yes, no, 97 fucking degrees, almost 100. I mean, the forecast changes like every day, so maybe it's gonna get better, but I'm none too hopeful, because I know what the summers are like here. I'm just really not looking forward to my next electric bill. However, I did just get a nice thick check in the mail today. 2, actually. 1 for an audiobook, and 1, my first royalty check. God damn. I didn't even know I was making royalties on anything, but that was a nice surprise. So I will gladly blast my AC 50 goddamn degrees, even if it means I have to pay that extra, like, $200. Most likely. Lilith, I'm gonna be melting. You're gonna be melting. I'm gonna be dying. I walk out there for 5 minutes and I want to faint. I can start to see dark spots already. Something global warming. Actually though, yeah, no, that's what I do. Anytime I'm outside in this weather now, I grumble to myself. I'm like, goddamn ChatGPT. Anytime any types in ChatGPT, it's gonna get hotter every summer. That's me to myself, and then people stare at me and they're like, why is that girl growling to herself? On the plus side, it's the coldest summer we'll ever experience for the rest of our lives. Thanks, Homer. That doesn't make me feel better. Did we touch grass? Congratulations. I do on occasion touch grass. Not often, and I certainly won't be these next few days, because I'm gonna be in hiding from the evil UV rays that want to kill me. Either that or I'll be getting some SPF 90 sunscreen before I leave the home. It's raining hard here. It rained here for like 10 minutes yesterday, and it was like torrential rain. It was crazy. It was so weird. It started raining like crazy here for like 10 minutes. Skies opened up, wind everywhere. I thought I was gonna lose power, and so I messaged Libra. I was like, just letting you know, there's an insane thunderstorm here, and if I lose power tonight, like, I'm sorry. And then as soon as I typed that and sent it, like, the rain stopped, like clockwork. So I ended up being fine, but yeah, it's been too damn hot. She's royalty, you hear that? Well, actually, with the story I'm gonna be telling you guys in a little bit, maybe I'm actually royalty. It's the story of what happened to me when I did go outside and touch grass. Ooh, let's go. Celeste pizzas to celebrate? Absolutely not. That's gonna make a hot day worse. I get nauseous when, like, it's this hot out. Like, I'll go out for a few minutes just to run an errand. The sun is beating down on my skin and ruining the shower I had just taken 10 minutes before. And then I get back to my home and I put all the food away in my fridge, and I know that I have to eat lunch, but I'm like, I need to wait like 20 minutes because if I eat something right when I get home, I'm gonna barf. Like, I feel like I'm allergic to the sun. Like, it makes me nauseous. The other day, I went out to throw my garbage out when it was really hot and sunny, and when I came back into my apartment, I saw I had hives on my arm. I'm like, how did I get these? Maybe I actually am a vampire. I wouldn't be surprised. Celeste pizza. The humidity must be rough. It is. That's the toughest part for me. It gives me so many headaches, too. The humidity is just like an instant migraine trigger. Harpy, hello, Libra. Hello, good to see you. Hey, Libra, want to see my new tattoo? Oh, yeah, anybody who was hanging out with us on Libra's stream last night, I hope that you had fun. I had a really good time. And I hope you'll join us for the next installment of, playing nostalgic games from our childhood. Celeste pizza. Grunk, why is it hot out? Grunk, why does sun make me barf? Everyone, I need your strength. I'm about to wander into a new theater audition. Everybody tell Jacob to break a leg. Tell Jacob to break a leg. Nobody tell him the other thing. Nobody tell him the other thing, that because that's just like saying Macbeth, because it'll bring bad luck. Yeah, break all your legs, Jacob. Break both of them. Break every leg that you have at that audition. You got this. You got this. I know you got this. It's been so hot and rainy, I just feel sticky. I always describe this weather as soup. Like when I went to my friend's house the other night, I walked in and she gave me a hug and I was like, sorry girl, I'm so sweaty, it's soup out there. And she went, that's the perfect way of putting it. I was saying, she said she was saying that to her mother earlier. Soup. Soup weather. I like to eat soup, but not lie in it.
Bongos Lilith 291. Bongos Lilith 291. Bongos.
Hey, Rerun! Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub at 29 months. 29 months, holy shit. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate your support so much, thank you. And welcome on in. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great night. And hello, Craig's Critique. Hello. You mean the Scottish play, surely? Yes, that's what I meant. Yes, I meant the Scottish play where the main character has a cursed name. That's what I meant by that. I'm sorry. I can't even speak it upon my lips. I may have already cursed Jacob. I'm sorry. With this dance audition, I might break a leg. Yeah, let me know how that goes. Let me know how dance heavy your character is. Because some characters in the show you're auditioning for aren't super dance heavy. When I was in that show, it wasn't. But you never know. But you got this. I bet you're secretly like actually really good at dancing, Jacob, and you're just not telling us. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Happy weekend. Happy weekend, everybody. We made it. We made it, sailors. I'm proud of us. Last night was fun. Last night was really fun. Last night was so fun and nostalgic. It made me think so much about all of those games that I used to play as a kid. And now I may need to pick up a couple. Like Pajama Sam and Freddy Fish and just feel real old. Feel real old. Break some legs on the way back too, Jacob. Yeah, break a chicken leg on the way back, Jacob. For good luck. Lilith realizing her childhood game submission is like 6 hours long. No, it was only 2 hours. Listen, Putt-Putt was short. Well, because I guess I didn't realize when I was a kid that there were like certain difficulty levels to these games, because I just kind of lumped them all together, like Putt-Putt and Spy Fox and Freddy Fish. But I replaying them now, I was like, oh, okay, Putt-Putt was for the really, really little kids, and Spy Fox was for maybe a little older. Like if Putt-Putt was for kids like ages 5 and 6, Spy Fox was maybe for ages like 8 to 10. And so, yeah, it's gonna be a little longer, but I forgot. I thought it was only gonna be like half an hour, but I didn't remember. I did beat that game as a kid, though. Most likely with my brother's help. But I did. The Scottish play. Yeah, but, everybody's gotta do the same dance. Oh, okay, I understand. Well, in that case, break your legs and your arms. And your tailbone, too. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate redeem. Why can't I have a good day? Thank you. And welcome. Are you water? 'Cause I'd die without you. Unfortunately, I'm not water. I am, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, like the big giant American size of Baja Blast. So if you drink me, probably too much of you would actually kill me. So I hate to break it to you, but I might be the opposite. But thank you for the hydrate redeem. I appreciate it. I refuse to play Go Fish ever again. Me too. I forgot how awful that AI was, Libra. Like, maybe I wiped that game from my brain as a kid because of that awful pig. The only thing I remembered about that pig was that he loved his trinkets and that he would sweat when he got nervous. Freddy Fishbear? Not that Freddy. Do you think Freddy Fish inspired Five Nights at Freddy's? Were there ever any animatronics in a Freddy Fish game? I'll have to look that up. She's a dehydrated bunny. I'm always a dehydrated bunny. I do need to drink more water. But just like any VTuber, why do you think I have that hydrate redeem? That's actually crazy. I mean, nobody ever believes me when I tell them that, like, I'm actually insane. So yeah, probably. I'm a meat bag. Some of me were therefore some percentage of me will be water. Yeah, actually, I guess you're partly right about that then. I am part water. I am part water. It's just, you know, it's all inside a big bloody sack of meat. But isn't it comforting to know that we're all big bloody sacks of meat? I think so. But anyway, guys, the most wild thing happened to me the other day, and it's something that like doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's something that maybe happens like, I don't know, like once a year, maybe at most like twice a year. But yeah, and this is what happens when I touch grass. Whenever I touch grass, crazy things tend to happen, which is probably the reason why I stay inside so much, because when crazy things happen, my brain doesn't know how to handle. But yeah, I stayed at my friend's the other night, and this is something I do often. I like to stay at her place. We like to watch a movie. We like to gab and cross-stitch and, you know, just be a couple of girls. So, we did that. I stayed over. And then I always go home the next morning because I wanted to get back to work. But so I gathered up all of my stuff and I did my usual thing. I got on the train and I was going back as per usual, and it was a very hot day that day. So I took the short walk to the train. I was not wearing any makeup because I usually like to wait to put on makeup until after I shower, and I wanted to wait until I got home to shower. So I wasn't wearing any makeup. I was sweating. I had a million things on my shoulders, everything that I had brought the night before, and iced coffee in my hand. I just, I didn't look glamorous. I looked a little bit of a mess, but it's fine. I'm just like, I've done this 8 million times. I'm fine with looking a little bit of a mess in the morning on a commute home. So then I get on the train, and I'm standing there for a little bit because all of the seats are full. And I'm sleepy. I keep yawning. And then a seat finally opens up once it gets to one of the stops. And I go to sit down. And as soon as I sit down, this guy comes, walking towards me at a pretty fast pace. And at first I thought, oh, maybe he's about to ask if he can have the seat. Maybe, he's injured. Or maybe he was working all night and he's tired. So I'll give him the seat if he asks. So he comes up. But then I notice he's got this an excited look in his eyes, and I'm just like, oh boy, did I drop something? Did I lose something? What's going on? And he just goes, I'm really sorry to bother you. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but are you, redacted human name, from Getting the Robot? And any online internet person, or, person with notoriety, any reaction to that would just be like, oh, yeah, I am. Nice to meet you. But me, since this is something I have to, I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. I can't stress this enough. This does not happen often. Most days I go out and I go about my business and not a soul will know who I am. I'm just, most of the time, I'm just another person. And so this happens. I'm tired and no makeup, sweaty face, and so my reaction, I just go, oh my god, and I put my hand up to my face, very caught off guard, and I felt a little bad because I was worried that I made him scared. It made him think that I didn't want to talk to him, and he was like, oh I'm so sorry, and I'm just like, no, it's okay, I just I don't have any makeup on. This doesn't happen often. And he's like, oh, I just, no, I'm sorry. I promise I won't take up too much of your time. I'm a big fan. And I loved your videos. And yeah, and then I shook his hand after. I felt bad because I had wet iced coffee hand. And I'm like, nice to meet you. And then he was like, oh, thank you. Have a nice day. And then he walked off. And I would have been fine with talking to him for a bit afterward. I didn't want him to think I didn't want to talk to him. I had never... I guess you're never prepared for when these things happen. I was just in such a frazzled state. But person who said hi to me on the train, if by any rare chance you're watching this, it was nice to meet you. I I'm sorry I seemed really out of it and frazzled. I'm not a morning person, but it was a very nice surprise. But yeah, no, when he was saying this to me, it's like, you know, of course, like everybody on the train is looking then. And the lady next to me, who was sitting next to me, I think she thought I was famous after, like, the guy walked away, and she said, oh, I wasn't aware I was sitting next to a celebrity. And I told her, I said, oh, that doesn't happen a lot. And then I explained to her what I did, like, what the job was, and she said, oh, that's very nice. And then she paused for a moment, and then she went, oh, so you don't need makeup. So that was very nice of her. So it was a sweet moment. It was a very sweet moment, but it's always so strange whenever that happens. I kind of often forget that I am a person who has been perceived by others. But yeah, that was cool. And hello, Disabled Gamer. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're having a happy Friday. Welcome on in. No way she's famous. I'm really not. I'm really not. It's just, you know, I guess every now and then that happens, and that people don't forget that you were somebody who made YouTube videos like 4 or 5 years ago. And Kobe fan of Luigi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Bunny Cold. I appreciate your follow so much. Hello, welcome on in. So yeah, it was definitely, it's always strange when that happens, but it was sweet. Boy, I wish I had my glam on, as they say. Because when I don't have makeup on, I have like these crazy dark circles under my eyes, and I definitely look tired. But I guess even without makeup, I'm still pretty recognizable with my bright red hair. You internet famous to a select audience. That's true. Yeah, that's true. To a very select niche audience, those people will know me. But it was nice. It is sweet when that happens, because like on the very rare occasion that it does happen, like they're always really nice about it, and they're always just like, I loved your videos, you guys were great, I hope you're all doing well. It's always a very respectful interaction whenever it happens, which I'm always really grateful for. So yeah, again, if you ever come across the stream person who saw me on the train, it was very nice to meet you. Being perceived, my weakness. It's my weakness too, because this will sound very strange for somebody who puts themselves out there on the internet. I don't really like being the center of attention, or at least when it's not on my own terms. Like, I like being the center of attention, I guess, you know, when I press the go live button, or if I'm hosting a video. But when I'm out in the wild, just being regular old me, I kind of just like blending in and not being the center of attention. But I mean, but this was nice though. This was a very like pleasant interaction at least. But yeah, I'm not a person in the mornings. It was a good thing I had some coffee though. If I didn't have any coffee, then I definitely would have been even more of a zombie. One out of one kind ladies on the train say Lilith is cute. This lady was very kind. Like when she was getting off the train, she told me to have a good day. Mornings are evil. They are. Worst time of day. It was like pretty late in the morning at least, and this is my second cup of coffee, but it's still not my time of day. I'll be caught at night. Just remember, it's even easier to spot Kurt in the train because he's watching questionable anime. That's true. Yeah, just look for the guy who's wearing a hood to try and hide the fact that he's watching some weird anime for content. I mean, I guess I am pretty recognizable too, because like, you know, I have a purse usually with like plushie keychains on it that are anime themed. I should have been like, oh, it's nice to meet you. Do you want to meet my boyfriend? And then pull out my Raphael keychain. Shit, I should have done that. So I could have made the guy feel more comfortable. Is that very kind in NYC? What's the saying again? It's like people in New York are not nice, but they're kind. And people in LA are nice, but they're not kind. I think that's how it goes. I think that's what they say, the difference between like New York and Los Angeles is like, yeah, New York, not nice, but kind. Los Angeles, not kind, but nice. If that even makes any sense. I mean, Is there really a difference between nice and kind? I feel like there's a difference between being kind and being friendly. Like, I would say for myself, I would say that I'm a kind person, but I don't know if I'd necessarily say I'm like a particularly friendly person, because I'm not the type of person to like go out of my way to like talk to a stranger or like often make new friends. But I do think I'm kind. I haven't had any coffee all week, just water and the occasional ginger ale. Ugh. I was talking to my mom the other day. I don't know how the topic of conversation came up, but somehow the topic of conversation of pregnancy came up. Not that I'm thinking of getting pregnant. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry, chat. Lilith isn't thinking of having a little Lilith anytime soon. But the topic of conversation of pregnancy came up. And we were talking about, like, you know, all of the things that you can't have when you're pregnant. And my mom told me, she was like, for me, or I made a joke that I was like, you can't have anything fun when you're pregnant. Like, you know, you can't have alcohol. You can't smoke. You can't have sushi. Anything fun you can't have. And my mom was like, you know, all of those things were surprisingly, I was fine with that. She said for her, the hardest thing was giving up coffee. And I had never thought about that. I had never thought about the fact that if you get pregnant, you can't have coffee. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. Ow!
How girl get pregnant? Can you get pregnant?
No, I can't get pregnant because I'm still currently in my femcell era. Because I'm not good at rizzing anybody. But maybe one day I get pregnant. But thank you, Fluffy. Thank you for the 100 and welcome, welcome. Damn it, ruined the joke. Wait, what was the joke? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ruined it, but it's good to see you. Happy Friday. But yeah, no coffee. That made me, no coffee. What do I do with no coffee? Like, she said that was very hard. But then what happened was she had a child, and then, when she had the child, she was like, honestly, I could probably give up coffee for the rest of my life. I did it. I made it 9 months without coffee. I can do this forever. And then she had to start taking care of the child, and she needed coffee to keep her awake, and then she got addicted again. So it's an endless cycle. It's truly an endless cycle. But I'm like, can I drink decaf though? What about decaf? Because yeah, it'll suck that I can't get the caffeine, but to at least have like the taste of coffee in the morning, maybe that can at least give me like a placebo. Caffeinate the baby. What would happen to the baby if I had caffeine? Maybe the baby would just be like really, maybe I'd just have a really hyperactive baby. I was trying to reference the meme, but my phone auto-corrected. No! Damn phone's ruining the joke. Chat, flip Fluffy's phone. I think that's why people like you. Folks with a cool, creative, off-track vibe who also feel like an actual human being just living. That's true. Yeah, I mean, like, because I always think, like, how cool would it be to see, like, a person, like a famous, quote-unquote famous person that you look up to just riding the train? Because it's a thought where, you know, it's just like, oh, you know, they're just like us. I mean, although celebrities that ride the train probably usually just do those for photo ops. They'll ride them once a year, and then the rest of the year they'll have their private driver. But yeah, maybe the guy was just like, oh, look at that. A person I used to watch on YouTube takes the subway too, like me. I'll go say hi to her. Yeah, he was very, very nice. So I was very appreciative. But yeah, it's something that maybe happens to me at most once a year. At most twice a year. At most twice a year. I can't even remember the last time that happened to me. It happened at one of my friend's weddings, which was really wild. That was pretty funny. But that person was also pretty chill. The people I talked to in NYC were super nice and kind. Yeah, I mean, people... It's a misconception about NYC that people won't be willing to, like, talk to you and help you out. Like, if you are a tourist in New York and you need help finding somewhere, you are very likely to find somebody who will help you. It might not be me because I don't always know where I'm going, and most of the time I have my earphones in, so if somebody tries to get my attention, I'll walk away 9 times out of 10. But people are willing to help, though. People are nicer than all of the stereotypes make them out to be here. Lilith. Yeah, would that be what a baby Lilith would be called? A Lilith? Pregnante. No, I can't get pregnante right now. I can't get pregnante right now. I can't afford a child. In this economy? And not by myself. Absolutely not. Decaf still has some caffeine. Wait, it does? Wait, decaf actually has a little bit of caffeine in it? Is that true? No! Fuck! Guys, I can't have coffee if I get pregnante. It does. Not as much as a normal cup of coffee. And it says that they can usually remove like 97% of the caffeine. But probably if you're pregnante, you can't have like any caffeine at all, I imagine. Nothing fun. Nothing fun for the mothers. Oh well. A tiny baby. Yeah, no, what was the old wives' tale where they said that like drinking caffeine or drinking coffee will like stunt your growth? So if I have caffeine while I'm pregnant, will that just make the baby really small? Well, that's fine. The baby's already gonna be small. If it's my child, the kid's already gonna be tiny. Now I want to watch the Am I Pregnante video. Chat, am I pregnante? Decaf is made by extracting the caffeine out of the coffee, but the procedure is never 100% efficient. Okay, so it's kind of akin to like when you make hand sanitizer, and they say that the hand sanitizer is 99.9% effective, but they can never, the procedure that they use to make the hand sanitizer can never make it 100% effective. Why is it, actually, you know, that's a good question for the scientists in chat. Why is it that in hand sanitizer, it'll never remove 100% of bacteria? What's the reason for that? Is it like, is it something similar to the decaffeinating process? Or is it like, if it does remove 100%, then that's actually bad for you? Like, if it removed 100%, would that be considered too strong? Like, you need to have at least like a teeny tiny amount of bacteria in you? I think your genes would take care of that, yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, why would I need to worry about the kid being short when the kid's already gonna be short? Unless the other spouse for the child is like 6'7", then that baby is gonna be small. But probably if I drink caffeine while I'm pregnante, the baby would be like 2 feet tall. Super bacteria is strong. Wait, so okay, so if it removes 100%, is that considered super bacteria? Hand sanitizer will never be the same as an actual hand wash. But don't most hand washes also only remove like 99.9% of bacteria? I think because every product that I've ever seen that removes dirt and icky things from your skin is never 100% effective. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything that advertises itself as 100% effective. Some bacteria is always going to be a little bit resilient. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the human body is strong. The human body is pretty strong, so I guess that doesn't really surprise me. It'll always want to fight back. I can't answer that as science is illegal and I fear the repercussions for practicing it. You're not in America. Science is legal where you are. Or is it? I don't know, actually. Yeah, here they say science is considered witchcraft. And you'll get burned at the stake if you use it. But they also can't say 100% because that's a whole legal can of worms. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that's true. That's true. You should never advertise something as like 100% effective, because if it doesn't end up being 100% effective for somebody, then they can sue. But what? They could just say 100% effective or money back guarantee. Can that be a way you could get around that? Although, no, they would lose a lot of money that way, actually. Yeah. No, just advertising as 99.9% effective is probably... It's probably your most lucrative bet. Dragonfire mouthwash kills 99.9% of germs. Dragonfire mouthwash. Is that a real type of mouthwash? Oh, from the game Mouthwashing. 99.9% effective against all germs. Against all germs, including the ones inside your stomach. Kills 100% of that scum Jimmy. That 0.1% left over because becomes Jimmy. And all my homies hate Jimmy. Fuck Jimmy. Fuck Jimmy. All my homies hate Jimmy. I saw that there's this plushie company that was coming out with a whole line of plushies of like mouthwashing characters. And they were coming out with an Anya, a Curly, a Swansea, and a Daisuke. And some people were actually replying like, no Jimmy. And I'm like, are you kidding? Of course no fucking Jimmy. Who would want that? The only reason to buy a Jimmy plush would be so you can throw it at a tree. And that would be disrespectful to the tree. No. No. Why would you say that? Absolutely not. Super duper need that healthy gut flora though. And it helps me digest milk. And I love milk. Milk. Big milk. And you need it. Libra. This egg just placed more germs upon my face. Because this was a raw egg filled with salmonella. And now I have bacteria all over my face. I need some mouthwashing. I need some milk. I need some oat milk. Run over Jimmy. Yeah, no, the only reason to get a Jimmy doll would be to run it over with your tractor. Run it over with your tractor. Surely he'd be the most perfect yeet plushie ever made. Some plushies are just eatable. Me, I don't like to eat my plushies usually because I'm one of those people that's like, these are real. They're real and they have souls inside of them. But the Jimmy one, I could make an exception, I think. Like, sometimes I even get upset when I see people, like, throwing their plushies around and things. Doomsriker, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Bunny Colt. Welcome. I appreciate your follow so much. Thank you. How do you know if a vampire is unwell? Because he'll be coughing. Actually, I've never heard that one before. That's a good vampire joke. That's a good vampire joke. I gotta give it to you there. Thank you, Primetime, and welcome. Yeah, no, I don't like to throw my plushies because they have souls. So, I mean, I remember when I have a bunch of plushies for the game Omori. and I really love them. My favorite is my Basil plushie. And when people started getting their plushies in the mail, they were uploading videos of themselves, like, throwing their plushies in milk and, like, putting them in the freezer and stuff. And I'm like, don't do that to them! You're hurting them! And I had to cuddle my Basil plushie and be like, I would never do that to you. I would never dip you in a bowl of water and then put you in the freezer so you get frozen in a block of ice. Isn't that sadistic? I'm like, why would you do that to your plush? You spend money on that. But a Jimmy plush, I would do that too. Don't her plushies punch Squishmallows? No, I don't know. Oh, I mean, I know a lot of people like to punch Squishmallows. Whew, but hang on, everybody. Oh. Huh. Ooh. Allergies. Oh dear. That always happens when the weather starts to change. Whenever the seasons change, my allergies go a little nuts. So these next couple months, you might be hearing me sneezing a lot on stream. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. In Primetime, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Bunny Coat. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate your follow so much. No, I don't want to punch the Squishmallows. I only have one Squishmallow. I have one Squishmallow, and I used to like to sit on it. And I like to grab its buns, but I don't like punching them. I know, I've seen so many videos where, like, boyfriends will do that. Like, whenever their girlfriends leave the room, they're like, I'm gonna punch your Squishmallows. Don't punch my Squishmallows. They look very punchable, but don't do it. Don't do it. That was cute. Waiter, more pollen. No! Don't send more pollen my way. My voice is gonna get all nasally. And I'll be sniffling a lot. And I don't like sniffling a lot on stream. It's icky. Ugh. Don't pollinate me. Lilith doesn't want to be pollinated. Blech. Blech. But yeah. Yeah. But what's everybody gonna get up to this weekend? Is everybody planning on just relaxing, avoiding the heat? What do you guys usually like to do to avoid the heat? Just blast the AC right in your face? Do you like to go to the pool? I want to go to a pool or a beach soon. I haven't gone swimming in a very long time. I wish to swim. I wish to be a swimming rabbit. But I will not be swimming this weekend. I will probably just be vegging out in my room and probably commissioning more VTuber art if I'm being honest. But I'll make sure I don't go overboard. I make sure I don't go crazy. Can you sniffle and say pure ideology? Pure ideology. What? Who is Slavo Zizek? Pure ideology. Friend wants to go to high tea for her birthday and then cleaning my house and then visiting my parents for a few days. Ooh, that sounds really nice. I love high tea. I haven't been to, oh wait, no, that's a lie. I have been to a high tea recently. I went to a high tea like a month ago. I love getting high tea. It's a good time of year to get iced tea for your high tea. I think that some high tea places will serve iced tea. What's your favorite part of the high tea? I like the little finger sandwiches that they give you. The scones are usually really good too. And Rampage Sigma, thank you so much for the follow on the bunny coat. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate your follow so much. But yeah, definitely the little finger sandwiches are probably my favorite. I love a good little fingy sandwich. But sometimes they'll give you really good scones too. Like they'll get like you'll get like the clotted cream and like the jam that comes with it. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. But yes, anyway, why don't we actually play a game today? Why don't we play a game today like I promised you guys last time and totally didn't do? So yeah, what I wanted to do last time that we didn't get to end up doing, but we'll play today. This game is called Scarlet Hollow. It's made by the same team that made Slay the Princess. And we played Slay the Princess a long time ago, and I remember really enjoyed it. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to playing this. It's supposed to be just a fun little mystery horror type game, and you guys know how much I love that. I love a good mystery. I love horror. I'm ready to go. I was actually very proud of myself the other day because the friend whose place I stayed at, she's really into true crime, and thank you for the head pat. She's really into true crime, and she was telling me all about this case that she had been following that just reached a verdict recently. About, I don't know if you guys, anybody here is into true crime, has heard about that case about the woman in Boston where like all those cops like blamed her for the death of like one of their cop friends because she was like the boyfriend, or no, she was the girlfriend of this guy that got killed, and all of his cop buddies blamed it on her. And she was she was excited to hear about the verdict because she was like, this woman's innocent. And she was explaining like the entire case to me, and showing me like all the evidence and all of the ways that like the people that were involved in the case mishandled things. And every observation I had, she followed it up with, oh, it's Lilith. It's funny that you mentioned that because X, Y, and Z. And she was telling me how perceptive I was and that I was doing a better job solving the case than any of the people involved did. And I was just like, girl, do you know how many murder mystery games I play? I live for this shit. I live for this shit. If I didn't have to become a cop first, then I would have been a private investigator. Also, I really like the music for this. The music's really good. Alright, changing the category. Did you say this was the game before Slay the Princess? Yes. Yes, this was the game before Slay the Princess. This was the first game that came out by this development team. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. Got a sippy sip. Thank you, Rerun. All right. I'm excited to play this. This looks good. Start. Your name is Whiff. Famous queen of your nightmares. I don't know why I just said that. You live in the city of... Ooh, what's gonna be the name of our city, everybody? Ooh, I have a good name. Toiletaria. Guys, we're from the esteemed village of Toiletaria. What do you think? What do you think? It's funny. It's funny, right? Get it? Toilet... Okay. Toilet Town has a ring to it. Toilet Town does have a nice ring to it, actually, but damn it. It's too late. We've already made our decision. Oh, cool. We can pick a pronoun here, too. All right. I shall be the lady. I shall be the lady. The Lady Lilith of Toiletaria. Don't you dare disrespect my name. I'm flushed from laughter. Don't you dare disrespect my name. LMAO, very on brand. Hello, Lilith. Hello, Sky Shinobi. Hello. Hello. You will all regard me now as her queenship Lilith of Toiletaria. Confirm. Select 2 traits. Oh, okay. All right, I wonder how different this game's gonna be from Slay the Princess. All right, what are we gonna do? What are we doing, guys? I think we should pick hot. I think this one describes me perfectly. Extremely good looking, a natural flirt. People probably just like you, probably just because you're a good person. I can't think of anything that describes me better. Especially the extremely good looking part. So what should we pick? So there's powerful build, mystical, ooh, I like that one. Talk to animals, street smart, keen eye, book smart, and hot and sexy. Queenship Lilith, regent of Toiletaria, mother of dragons, first of her name. I am the Khaleesi Lilith, queen of Marine, queen regent of Toiletaria. That makes you a Toiletarian then. Do you sit on a throne? Yeah, a porcelain one. I sit on a gorgeous porcelain, an encrusted porcelain throne. Thank you very much. All right, well, I think I want to pick hot. I want people to acknowledge how good looking I am. And what about the other one, chat? I'm kind of feeling mystical. I think mystical would be really cool. Either mystical or maybe, street smart might be a good one. I think it's just as important to have street smarts as it is to have book smarts. But also, if we're mystical, that means that, like, that means we can be a psychic. And you guys all know that I want to be a psychic. Talk to animals, you're a bun-bun. Animals can talk to you, a gift and a curse. But it's also a curse. I don't think I want to talk to animals, because if I talk to Pepper, he would just be like, food, 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 crunchies. I'm gonna pick mystical. I wanna be a psychic. I'm a psychic bun-bun. Okay. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off. And now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days came back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Okay. Our long-lost cousin built the tickets. I wonder what the bad news is. Okay. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt. Seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. All right. Tragic family background. Always a good start. Mystical. All right, I guess this is extra dialogue that happens when you pick the mystical option. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Now, on the page on Steam, said that this game is supposed to be kind of like a mix of Twin Peaks and Gravity Falls. So that's definitely what Twin Peaked my interest. But mostly just because I'm a big Gravity Falls fan. Kind of a Disco Elysium thing. Oh, I actually have that game in my library. I still need to play that on stream sometime too. Does Disco Elysium have a similar plotline? So anyway, as I was saying. Oh my god, it's Todd from BoJack Horseman. Todd, what are you doing here? You're finally leaving LA, huh? It's about time you stopped squatting at BoJack's house. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Oh, I hate that. I hate when, like, a stranger starts talking to you and they just, like, they cannot take the hint that you're, like, not interested in speaking. The best combination, I agree. I mean, I still need to see Twin Peaks, but everybody tells me that I'd really like it. Yeah, shut up, Todd. Should I say that to him? The stats you choose give you certain expo pop-ups. Oh, okay. All right, it'll be interesting to see if the stats that you choose like affect the ending that you'll get for the game. I was in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. All right, now we have dialogue options. This was similar to Slay the Princess. So our options are, wait, what? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yes. So chaos, my dude. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. All right, maybe if I just keep not talking, then he'll go away. Shut up, Todd. You do your best to keep a blank face, waking up and by extension accidentally giving this strange man permission to keep talking to you was a mistake. Boo. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. He certainly doesn't act like Todd. At least Todd was nice. This guy's kind of a scumbag. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. What a dickhead, bro. This guy's probably on the run. Todd was ace. This guy was a pest. Yeah. You know what? Wanting to have sex makes you an asshole. That's gonna be the point of this game. Everybody should just be ace because you'll be nice. Yeah, he is the worst. What a jerk. That poor woman. She kind of became my girlfriend after that. And we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Oh God, girl, run for the hills. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real. Jeez. You ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Not like that. Hot. Alright, and this is the option, what happens if you're a good-looking person. Did he say she tried to break up with him? You can't even begin to imagine what that might feel like. Nobody's ever broken up with you. Oh. Okay. Does that explain a little bit about her? Okay. I honestly can't say anybody's ever tried to break up with me. Oh, I get it. She's so hot that she's always the heartbreaker. Nobody's ever tried to break her heart before. Okay. But I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that though. It's like I think even the hottest people can get fucked over in relationships. I don't think it matters how good looking you are. You can still get cheated on. You can still get dumped, broken up with. So yeah, and then there's threaten. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now. Actually, no, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed through with it, of course. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. Smile and pretend that he didn't just say that. You know what? This guy sucks, so I'm gonna start being confrontational now. I'm gonna say something that's gonna, like, shatter him, because, I don't know, I feel like this would leave him the most shook. I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. Changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. I mean, I won't disagree with that. But I've never had the thought... Oh, I mean, like, I've been upset about breakups. I've been devastated about breakups, but I've never thought about killing an ex, like, ever. Because that's that's insane. Like, that's... Why? Like, I don't know. I just think that's a really, like, sick thought to have. I honestly could have killed that woman. We should push him out of the bus. We should run him over like he's a Jimmy plushie. Anyway, she's giving birth to her son right now? Jesus! So I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff. So, I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. It's just a game, Lilith. It's just a game. It's just a game. Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York. Haha, that's interesting. Smart move. Get out while you can. Remain silent. Alright, I'm screaming at him. I'm gonna be confrontational as fuck. Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York? After she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her. Hey now, I never threatened to kill her. You just told me you did. Okay, maybe over text just a little, but fatherhood is scary. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. I hope that mom kills you. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? This guy has a restraining order for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this guy probably has an ankle bracelet that's, like, going off like crazy right now. None of your business, dude. I don't want to be nice to him, so I want to pick the meanest option. You guys know I never like to pick mean options in games, but I think I can make an exception tonight. So I'm not telling you shit. You don't deserve to know anything. I don't trust you. Oopsie. Hang on. My bad? I don't trust him around women. You don't say a word. The last thing you need right now is for him to know where you're going to be staying for the next week. I agree. I do not want this guy knowing where I'm going. Well, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or, the Holler, as they call it in these parts. It's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up there in the Holler, you see. And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. Really? I don't believe that. This guy is most definitely like a chain smoker. This guy says that and then probably like turns around and smokes like 20 packs a day, like three geek bars a day. And then it's just like, yeah, I would rather not put coal in my lungs. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Facebook? What year is it? Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It's lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Ew! Why is it dripping? It looks like he's giving me a bag of beans. Beans? What the fuck? Chill, dude. It's vapor. This would be the type of guy to vape on his baby. His girlfriend's gonna give birth and he's immediately gonna vape on the baby. He's gonna get his green apple smoke all over the baby. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station if you bust his back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Okay. Well, I don't really like I like peanut butter, but I don't really like the texture of peanuts. Screw you and your fucking peanuts, jerk. I'm gonna be combative as fuck in this game. I'm done already. I've had enough. Hey man, I'm just trying to be friendly. Look, there's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. Yo! What if the next person to sit on that seat has a peanut allergy? And then their ass immediately breaks out in hives? That would be terrible. We gotta kill this guy. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Piss off. You and your fucking peanuts. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Best reply, thank you. The only good reply for this guy. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. Well, what a way to set the scene for the game. An antagonistic exchange amongst adversaries. Okay? Wait, what does each thing do? Alright, that is the dialogue log. This is... Alright. Alright. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. What in the Lucius Malfoy? What the fuck? Who are you? Are all the townspeople this dour looking? Hey, Lilith. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from a few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Alright, I guess she's the long-lost cousin. Alright, we should be nicer to her, unless she chooses to be rude. Okay. Looks like somebody needs a hug. It would probably be the most polite if I give her condolences. Just, you know, maybe have a little tact. Her mom just died. I mean, it doesn't seem like she was all too close with her, but I don't know. I'm sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yeah, great, thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Estate? Ooh, that makes it sound like she lives somewhere fancy. Have you really traveled if you haven't been deposited somewhere? Oh, y'all, I could tell you so many cursed travel stories that I have about being deposited in weird places. I could definitely tell you guys stories sometime. That's the Duchess of Toiletaria. Yeah, I'm the Duchess of Toiletaria. I should have been brought here via horse and buggy. Congratulations on actually getting to a game today instead of yapping. Thank you. Be proud of me. Be proud of me. I'm actually gaming today. And welcome the Great Dane. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. And also welcome Jester. Happy Friday. Hello. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Finally, a whip made only for the Queen of Toiletaria. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. She looks so warm and fuzzy, doesn't she? How about some tunes, Tabitha? You like Weezer? You hip on Weezer? How's it going? Oh, it's going all right. I'm chilling tonight. We're playing Scarlet Hollow. This is the game that I said I was gonna play last time. and am now playing this time. This is a fun little horror mystery game. Also, yeah, you got the name right the first time. Oh yeah, it's a type of dog. It's a type of dog. I love a Great Dane. Tip, dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay, maybe we choose an Explore then. So how are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, so the funeral, I can't believe we've ever actually met before this. All right, let's have a little levity. I don't think she's in the mood, but I'm just curious to see how she reacts. Nothing like a little gallows humor to lighten the mood, right? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Oh, she's pissed off. That made her mad. Whoops. It's also my name. Good name. Crank up Beverly Hills for her. She'll love it. Beverly Hills. That's where I wanna be. Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were somewhere else, but she isn't. All right, fine. I'll play something off of Pinkerton instead. Jeez, Weezer fans. Am I right, everybody? I'm kind of annoyed today. I got someone I know to drive me to a bookstore. When I get to the front, it says, sorry, only open on Saturdays. So I walk back to my house without going to the store at all. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's why before I go anywhere, I always Google it first to make sure that it's open that day. You go on Google Maps and you look up the place and make sure it's open. I'm sorry, though. We'll try going tomorrow. Go tomorrow and then you'll get to go. But I'm sorry about that. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. Alright. So, the... Actually, I'll say this. I can't believe we've never met before. I can't believe we've actually never met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or, had. Oof. Yikes. Alright. I guess there was some tension between our parents. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Pearl Ann and the old Scarlets. Ooh, family drama! These sisters hated each other. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Okay. Alright, alright, we got some long dialogue options here. I'll go tomorrow. Well, that's good. Say it ain't so. It is then again. Always put your Weezer location dependent. Always pick your Weezer. True. I know all Weezer fans are like, the only good albums are Pinkerton and the Blue Album. I don't really listen to a lot of Weezer, but I've known a few Weezer fans in my time, and they're very particular about the Weezer they like. Hoping to find an interesting fantasy book in the store. Ooh, fantasy seems to be really popular right now. My friend was telling me all about the really popular book series that's out right now about like the fairy smut. You know, the Crown of Rose and Thorns or something like that. It sounds like a George R.R. Martin title, but yeah, fantasy's quite popular at the moment. Let's see, so mystical. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life that we get to choose. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? You know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. All right, well, I don't want her to throw me out of her car, so I'm gonna pick the probably most diplomatic option. I think this one's probably a good one. Yeah, I wish I'd known about you. Let's try to make peace here if she's gonna be hosting us for a little bit. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Whatever. What's done is done. I don't read NSFW books like that. Oh, and I don't really either. I know that those like a fantasy NSFW book. A subsection, yeah, from book, it's book talk fantasy basically. What's popular are Brandon Sanderson books. I just finished the first half of his 10-book series. Each book is 1,000 pages. Wow. Some big books. Never heard of Brandon Sanderson, but those sound like some thick books. Alright, Alright, I'm just gonna ask about the funeral. I'll just get right to the point. Doesn't seem like she wants to make much small talk. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. It's almost a whole week I got here early. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't early. Have you worked out all the details yet? I'll offer to help out. Tough time, good to help. We'll be like, it's like we're working at a funeral home. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. How you holding up? Fine. I guess I'll pick this one. It's getting harder to decide like what to pick and what's gonna piss her off the least. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Even after I go home. Sure. Alright, I guess that's the end of that conversation. I know that the Stormlight Archives is going to be 10 books, and he's taking a few years before he starts the second half. Yeah, those books are so long, he definitely deserves a break. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. I really love the art. It looks kind of like charcoal a little bit. It's just, or like pencil. It's really cool. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Even though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Real. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Ooh, very creepy, very spooky. Those stairs are falling apart. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Oh my god, yeah, look at the bars. God, it is falling apart. No wonder this poor lady is in a bad mood all the time. She's probably constantly inhaling like black mold. He worked on Fishing the Wheel of Time as well, while George R.R. Martin can't even finish Winds of Winter. Oof, GG. GG. Maybe one day he'll finish that book. So you're like old money in this, huh? I guess. I don't know how much money they actually have if they can't afford to, have maintenance on this place. Look, it's a mess. It's a pigsty. The dust. The mold. George R.R. Martin ain't never gonna finish that book. Yeah, probably not. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. This reminds me a little bit of Haunting of Hill House, just a tiny bit. Did any of you guys watch that? The Mike Flanagan series? I really liked Haunting of Hill House. I like a lot of those shows. I liked Fall of the House of Usher too. I still need to watch Bly Manor and Midnight Mass. And I think there's one other show that he has too. But my friend and I watched House of Usher and Hill House, which were both really, really good. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Yeah, can I just get an Airbnb, maybe? I think that might be safer for my health. Amazing show, I know, so good. So good. Formerly old money. Yeah, or maybe she's just hoarding the money so she could buy, like, nice clothes instead. I don't know. I don't even know if either of us are in the will. Obviously, the house goes to her in the will. All his shows, yeah, his shows are great. Midnight Mass made me feel so seen in an odd way. I heard Midnight Mass is a really good one. I might watch that one next. I might ask my friend. Well, right now we're still making our way through this like weird German show called Dark. So probably once we finish that, maybe I'll suggest we start Midnight Mass. That man can't commit to his books to save his life. Well, at least we have the show ending, right? Yikes. The funeral home episode was particularly incredible. I agree. It was a really powerful episode. There's always like one episode each season of like one of his shows that's like very powerful. Dark is fucking good. It is. It's a weird show. It's really hard to follow. Like, I always have to look up a Wikipedia summary every time we finish an episode of Dark, because I'm like, what is happening? There's so much going on. Okay, so we can leave our bags here. Cool, thanks. So you live here. It's beautiful and clean. Place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Yeah, I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this fucking place? Where's the maintenance? Tabitha's dagger-filled eyes are much of an answer as you're gonna get. All right, let's get this tour over with. Follow me. Alright, shit, I just pissed her off. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace your steps. It's like a video game level, going over traps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixins for peanut butter and jelly. More peanuts! Damn it. First that guy tried to give me the boiled peanuts. And now this lady's offering me peanut butter and jelly. What if my character is actually allergic? I could die right now. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Wait, look! Do you guys see she has a cat? Look at the cat in the back. Meow. That looks like Libra's cat. That looks like Bernie. Oh, and I can tell you guys this now that Libra has heart launched her cat. Y'all, Libra cracked me up the other day. When I called her, right before we were about to start her stream yesterday, like she had sent me a picture earlier that day of her new cat, Gomez. She sent me a picture of Gomez, and I was like, aw, that's a cute cat. And I already knew about Bernie, but I hadn't seen Gomez, so at first I assumed it was like, I don't know, maybe like a friend's cat or something. And so we were on call, and she started talking about it. Yeah, she was like, oh, and I need to go pay Gomez a visit after stream today. And I'm like, oh, is Gomez your friend's cat? And she was like, no, Gomez is my cat. And I'm like, oh, when did you get Gomez? And Libra was like, yesterday. I was like, Libra! I'm like, you just got Bernie! It was so funny, though. So now she has 2 kitties. But that cat in the back looks like Bernie. But it was really funny. She's like, oh, yeah, I just got him yesterday. Horror, yeah, you need to keep a notebook and pen for Dark. I do. I need an entire notebook for Dark because I'm having trouble keeping track of all the characters, their relationships, the timelines. There's so much happening. Horror is so hard to get right on TV due to pacing issues and with how horror works, and Hill House somehow kept up the tension to an incredible effect. I know, because I've always had an issue with horror television shows where I'm like, it's really hard to do a horror TV show because how do you like constantly outdo the scares and like keep people scared while you're watching? Because like when I used to watch Supernatural, I would get scared during the first season, but the longer the show kept going, the more desensitized I'd get. And you're right about the pacing issues too, but Hill House definitely kept up a good pace and lots of good tension. Speaking of long book series, I'm currently reading the first of an 11-book series. Oof. I don't know if I've ever done that before. I think the longest I've ever gone for a book series is the Warrior Cat series when I was a kid. I bet he's called Peanut. Oh, that cat does look small like a peanut. Does anybody want a peanut? Doug, good to see you. Welcome on in. We're playing Scarlet Hollow today. We're playing Scarlet Hollow. Don't worry, I'm not very far. We just got here. We talked to an asshole on the bus who looked like Todd from BoJack Horseman, who was a deadbeat dad, and we told him to fuck off and he left. And now we're in Scarlet Hollow. This is our cousin, our long-lost cousin. Her mother just died, who was sisters with our mother. The moms hated each other. And our cousin is quite antagonistic towards us. And people keep offering us peanuts for some reason. Oh yeah, she said she's getting him a friend. Yeah, she said that Bernie needed a friend because Bernie has a lot of energy. But that's really cute though. I like that now Biba has 2 kitties. Dredden Files is 18? God damn, how do you come up with that many ideas for a book series? Oh, and you can access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explore options can prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Okay. Someone cleans this place. You said somebody actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen? Or does this person just say they did it and leave? This is nice. It's perfect. I don't want to lie. Awesome, I love PB&J. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Yeah, that's a good question. You guys know me. I'm ice cream pilled. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I'll know. And there will be consequences. You know, that's fair, though. That's fair. Like, my roommates and I, we don't eat each other's food. Because it's like, it's rude, you know? It's like, unless, like, we both paid for that. Unless we both paid for, like, a food item. Like, we generally don't eat each other's food. I've read the Delta Request books, but those were skinny. Yeah, I guess they're probably like the Animorphs, where it's like there's so many of them, but they're really short books and very quick reads. Told the deadbeat to leave and he left. Who could have anticipated that? I know, I kicked his butt. No, he was getting off at a stop before us, so he left on his own. But I want to tell people that I kicked his butt so I can feel better about myself. But he was a jerk. He's a big jerk. He said he wanted to kill the mother of his child. They're not short books either. I don't have the time to read really long books anymore. And especially now that, like, audiobooks are, like, my job. It's really hard to, like, find the time to, like, read books. Like, I'm reading Pride and Prejudice right now, but I really only get to read it if I'm, like, on the train. Got my parents visiting, so I'm gonna set to lurk while I entertain them. Of course, no worries at all. No worries at all. I hope that the doc parents are having a good time. I hope that you guys are enjoying yourself. But yes, please, lurk away. A general store? How very folksy. I like that. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. I've always wanted to go to a general store. I love little towns that have a general store. I mean, I know that it's basically the same thing as like a drugstore, but still, a general store is cute. I like this one. You said somebody actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say that they did it and leave? Oh, I keep a close watch on Janie. She cleans. She says that so threateningly. Maybe it's not up to your sleek city standards, but this is an old house in the country. There's a level of dirt and grime you have to learn to live with. I mean, there's dirt and grime in the city. People in the city don't just, like, hire cleaning people unless they have, like, a lot of money. Like, I don't have the money for a cleaning person. I just got new filters for my dustbuster for, like, the first time in years. Do you actually expect me to eat here? Y'all could try a little harder. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. She's letting me stay here for free, so I'm gonna let it go. All right, sorry. Wonderful. Now that you're done insulting my kitchen, do you have any other questions before we move on to the next part of the tour? I love a PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? I can't tell if we're being sarcastic or not. Ugh! Too much, it's okay. She looks like she has to poop. My girl looks constipated. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to smile if you don't want to. That smile can't be real. Lady, the cupboard is falling apart. Standards have slipped. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. The cupboards are all falling apart. The flowers, the petals are coming off. That bread and those potatoes probably have mold on them. That gift package that she got is probably really old and dusty. I don't believe her. The one I'm reading right now is 594 pages. That's not that bad. That's not super long. Not super short, but that's a good length for a book. I didn't, but good for you. All right, what's next? All right, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. Oh, they didn't have a bathroom on the bus? Well, actually, I can't use bathrooms that are on buses. I get bladder shy. Do any other people with anxiety get bladder shy on buses? Thorm team! Yosh, good to see you. Hello. Thank you so much for the 13 months. Thank you for your support. It's so good to see you. Hello, friend. Happy Friday. Meow. Meow. But does anybody else here get bladder shy? Like, I don't know what it is about those toilets on buses. I don't know. It's anybody who's ever had to sit on one of those. I'm sorry that if this is TMI, but if you've ever had to sit on like a toilet on like a bus or like a plane, don't you ever feel like there's air like blowing up from the toilet? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. That and just the combination of that and, like, the moving vehicle just makes me, like, I can't do it. I can't. I have to wait until we land. Happy Fry-age. Happy Fry-age. I hope that you have some fun weekend plans, Yosh. I hope that you get to eat a really good meal this weekend. The bus piss is a terrifying ordeal. It's horrifying. That's why I don't like drinking too many liquids whenever I go on a plane or any moving vehicle, because I have to use the bathroom a lot. I have a little bladder. So sometimes the stewardess will come around and she'll offer me a drink and I'll want one, but then I'm like, I shouldn't. I shouldn't because I don't want to pee on the plane. Very, very, very few situations, like maybe one, but it's also a 50-50 if it happens. I can never do it. I can't do it. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Meow! I'm gonna pet the cat. Yosh, is that you? I'm gonna pet the cat. What? No! That cat, it's just like my parents' cat, Daisy. She doesn't like me. Before following your cousin down the hall, you decide to pet the cat. She bites you hard and hisses violently. Tabitha sighs. As you've now learned, you should not pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Frou Frou! I just want to talk to whoever named your cat. I'm changing it. I'm changing. That cat's name is Peanut now. Come on, the bathroom awaits. I'm gonna get that cat to like me. I'm determined. I'm determined to get every cat in the world to like me. I saw a cat out today, and I pet it. And it was nice, because I miss Pepper, because he's not here. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is not befitting for Queen Lilith of Toiletaria, guys. A bathroom is only supposed to look like this after I'm through with it, not before. This is the type of bathroom where you open up a toilet and a spider is gonna crawl out. I'm through with you, Frou Frou. I've had enough of Frou Frou. Frou Frou is mean. I am allergic. You know what? I'm probably also at least a tiny bit allergic to cats, but alas, that does not stop me, because I love the meow meows. I am the Catboy Inspector, after all. It has a certain rustic charm. Yeah, I guess if you squint your eyes, it could be considered nice. Between the empty boxes of hair dye on on the sink counter, and all of the rolled up pieces of trash, of which I don't exactly know what they're supposed to be in the garbage can. It's rustic is a nice way of putting it. I suppose you can't break this one given its state. It's already been broken. You can't break what's already broked. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Oh dear. Did you just say cat boy? Hell yeah. And hello, welcome. It's always been Rax. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Dang, this looks worse than the last gas station bathroom I walked in. You sure about that? This looks like every gas station bathroom I walk in. I too am allergic, but my kittens like to sit on my shoulder. So what was I supposed to do? Not adopt them? We can always take allergy pills, allergy shots, you know. There's ways around it. For me, it's really just if I pet a cat and rub my eyes, they get itchy. It's not really that bad. The lack of a toilet roll holder is fucking killing me. I know, look at all of those empty toilet rolls on the floor. There is one sheet left, and it is covered in grime. I am a cat girl lover. I mean, I love cat girls, too. Cat boys, cat girls. I will accept any and all. All right. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Are you sure the toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I ever seen. What a nice bathroom. Never, I'm curious. We're lifting the seat. Ew! Sorry. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I fucking tell you, chat? I knew there were gonna be bugs under there. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. We should go anyway. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could use a cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must, and you rejoin your cousin out in the hall. I mean, I was gonna say that she could take some toilet paper and she could, like, line the toilet seat with that. That's what some people do in public bathrooms. But then I remembered there is no toilet paper left. There's one sheet left. Well, you know what? Maybe she can go squatty. She can squatty potty it. If I'm around cat dander for too long, I get an itchy rash. Yeah, it's the dander that's always the problem. It definitely makes my eyes a little itchy. Who's the best cat in anime? Oh, I like Felix from ReZero. That's a good cat boy. That's a good cat boy right there. Allegra D is my friend. I don't know what triggers my allergies with them. Oh yeah, no, Claritin. Claritin is my best friend during allergy season. Or cat girl. I have to remember the cat girls that I know in anime. Alright, next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. Why is the tank of the toilet so high up on the wall? Is that like an old... Like... Is that like an old, homemaking style? You and Tabitha briefly returned to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. Actually, this doesn't look so bad. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. This room doesn't look so bad compared to the rest of the house. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died here. All right, never mind. But hey, at least it looks clean. I wasn't kidding. Can you do it again? Hover over the toilet? I don't think I can. I thought there were rolls on the floor. There were rolls all over the floor, but they were empty. There was no toilet paper left. Carl from Princess Connect. I have never seen Princess Connect. Why doesn't Lads have a cat boy? Well, I mean, in Lads there is a card where Raphael wears cat ears, and there are official artwork of the boys wearing cat ears. So there is like cat boy stuff in Lads. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that we have our like traits. So we have the mystical trait. This is great, way nicer than what I'm used to. What a dump, I hate it. Seems a little dusty. This room is nice. Who used to sleep here, actually? I'm curious about that. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Alright, I'm just gonna be blunt about it. People have died here, haven't they? Let's use our mystical powers. Try a black light. I should have brought a black light with me. I guess I wasn't predicting that the place was gonna be such a dump. Are cards outfits? No, cards are the things that you pull for in the game. They give you like little memories. So like rather than it being like a weapon or like a one specific character, it's like, oh, this is a memory of like, you know, a certain date you had with like one of the guys. People have died here, haven't they? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. Okay, geez. I just wanted to know. Yeah, I guess I'll get settled. I don't really know what else to say. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Alright, tip. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths. Some right away, others down the line. Okay. Cool. Alright, so is it cool if I have some people over at some point this week? We're really gonna host a party here? Who do we even know here? Do we have, like, old friends that still live here? This is a horrible place to host a party. It's gonna fall apart. Somebody's gonna climb on the roof. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Sure, I can't take the day off. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, she's being very hostile. Are you sure you're okay? Are you sure you're okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. All right. Can you look, I didn't fucking kill your mom, okay? It's not my fault. You can't take the day off. Hang out with me. Let's go buy a Switch 2 and play Mario Kart. I don't know. It's a special occasion. Your cousins are in town. No, some of us have responsibilities. If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all? Can't you wait a little longer? Yeah, I'm gonna be corny and piss her off. If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of all? That's what my great uncle always used to say. That's what my great uncle always used to say to us. He would always say in his very, very thick Boston accent, family is so important. Family is everything. That's what he always used to say. It's like he's right here with me. Ha! That's rich coming from someone whose mother abandoned us because she didn't want to run the family business. Oh, that's what this is about. The family business. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And now here I am, the only person left to manage the estate, and here you are, asking to take me away from my duties to hang out with you. I'm going back to work. Stay here, go into town, do whatever you want. Just keep out of trouble. Alright, maybe I'll ask if I can have people over then. Whoever the fuck I know here. Is it cool if I have some people over this week? What are you talking about? You don't even know anybody who lives here. Smooching? Oh, this is not a good place to be smooching. Kissy, kissy. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot the hot thing. Yeah, no, we're supposed to be hot. We're supposed to be a flirt. I need to work. Oh god, I've said those words before. Very tricky thought process there. Yup. If I have the option to not work, then I will always choose that option to not work, personally. Tabitha, try feeling joy. Yeah, Tabitha, when are you gonna take that stick out of your butt? Yeah, I'm here for a week. Plenty of time for a meet cute. I'll make a Hinge account. I'll make a Hinge account while I'm here and have a little fun. How about that? I'll say I'm looking for a short-term relationship. I'm here for a week. That's plenty of time for a meet cute. Are you serious? I thought you were here for a funeral. The answer is no. No guests. Please. I've had more than enough on my plate already. What kind of work does she do? I want to keep bothering her because I'm gonna stall. I'm gonna stall so I can keep talking to her and waste more time in the day. I'm in town for the weekend looking for fun. Oh my god. I'm in town for the weekend and I'm looking for somebody to show me around for a good time. Looking for a friend. Get the fuck out of here. What kind of work? Sorry, I won't complain. I won't complain about that kind of stuff. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Sorry, quick aside, and then I'll stop making jokes about dating apps. But there was one time where I saw a person on a dating app who... Their picture was like, it was a nice like headshot of them, and they had like a really nice like haircut. It looked like they had just gotten a fresh cut. It was a cunty bob. They had a cunty bob. I was like, wow, that's a cunty bob. Nice haircut. And then I wasn't really even attracted to them, but I was like curious about their profile, and I scrolled down, and it was just all people who were in like, you know, the hairdresser's chair. And the person wasn't even looking for someone to date. They were just advertising their hairdresser business. I was like, are you kidding me? People are crazy. But yeah, this lady's miserable. She would not get a lot of matches on a dating app. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. Okay. Can I come watch? Sounds pretty impressive. Good for you. Sounds boring. Ever think you could be doing things with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? That's just a mean thing to say. Hashtag girl boss. I'm not saying that. Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. These are such mean options. I don't want to be rude. I'm gonna ask if I can watch. I'm curious. I've never been to a coal mine before. Girl was born miserable, actually. First she mines, then she crafts. Guys, she's lying. She does not work at the coal mine. She is a streamer and she plays Minecraft all goddamn day. That's what her job is. She's a Minecraft streamer. She has her own server and everything. She does role plays. On Sunday, she plays GTA. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. Yeah, the Ender Dragon is there. I can't babysit you and do my job. Alright, maybe I'll... Hashtag girl boss is like such a demeaning thing to say to her. Alright, I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. I don't know if I'd want to own a part of a coal mine. Maybe I'll just end that conversation there. Fuck this mine owner. I know, everybody is so mean in this game. I'm a Minecraft streamer. My mother was a Minecraft streamer. Her mother was a Minecraft streamer. All of us before were Minecraft streamers. All were Minecraft streamers. Is there anything else you'd like to bother me with before I leave? Are we good? Great Dane, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Bike Hope. Welcome, welcome. She shouts at her children playing Call of Duty for fun. She's like, stop shouting at the TV screen. Mommy's trying to stream. Mommy's trying to pay your bills by yelling at 8-year-olds on Minecraft. Alright, yeah, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when we get back. If this were me in real life, I would not be like this persistent with trying to get her to be my friend. Me, if I can tell somebody is like not up for like chit chat and small talk, I'll just leave it alone and I won't even try. I'm like not persistent when it comes to that stuff. probably a social anxiety thing. All right, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Hey, we'll see. That's better than no. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. All right, let's make a PB&J. I'm gonna try and get the cat to fall in love with me, so I'm gonna grab a snack and entice it with that. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Let's try again with the cat. Approach, Fro-Fro. The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. Yeah, this cat is a lot like, my parents' cat who hates me. Like, she won't run away, but she'll just look at me and she'll go, This is clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. I want to pet her. Oh my god, and I got an achievement for Pet Frou-Frou in episode 1 after being warned against it. You put your hand out and attempt to pet Frou-Frou. She bites you viciously. Honestly, what were you expecting? The cat emits a low growl as you cautiously back away. That cat probably knows how to talk and is going to tell Tabitha that I was pulling some shit. Alright, well, let's go to the pantry, because that's probably where the peanut butter would be. Oh, a lot of peanut butter. Look at that. GIF peanut butter. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Yeah, Tabitha did look a little malnourished. She's gonna need a better diet than just instant mac and cheese. Although I can't really talk because whenever I have like no money in my account, I will like live off of instant mac and cheese. Oh, hang on 1 second. I did not realize my laptop's battery is running low. Hang on. Was it not plugged in? Oh goodness, I didn't even see that my laptop was not plugged in. Well, now it is. Tabitha sure do love her mac and cheese. Oh, I kind of want the mac and cheese, but no, I promised her. I just got here. It's a little too early to be pulling off mischief. So let's grab some bread. Bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and the PB&J. All right, well, what happens if we just follow the recipe as we're supposed to? The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Ew! How do they even get in there? That's disgusting. How would a cockroach get inside a jar of peanut butter? I saw a roach today, not in my apartment. It was like in the building. It was like it was lying like face up on the stairs of my building. It was gross. It looked like it was on the verge of death, but it did not bode well. And like, great. Now I'm really gonna have to look around my apartment a lot and be armed because those roaches don't know that a psychopath lives here. Breh, that's a good percentage. Yep. You know what? It'll add a nice little crunch. Maybe it'll add some protein. All you need now is some jelly, a plate, and a knife. All right, I'm not going to take the mac and cheese. I will be good. All right, turn to the kitchen. The jelly would probably be in the fridge, I imagine. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note on the door taped to the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it in separate handwriting are the words, "Okie dokie." What? She deserves a snack. She cleans your home. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you've yet to touch anything other than the handle. Ew. All right, ugh. Let's take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. Oh, how nice of her. This was purchased specifically. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. The only things you need now are the plate and the knife. Better close this fridge and keep looking. I'm just gonna check the mayo. You know you probably shouldn't, but part of you has to know how old that mayo is. You pick up the jar, it's label flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago! Oh, it's probably so chunky! Chat, chunky mayo. Ooh. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. Alright, we're leaving. We're leaving, gang. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Alright, what do we need? We need a knife, right? You thought you're not hungry anymore? No, I'm determined. I'm determined. We're getting this. We're making this fucking sandwich. I'm not leaving until I eat this goddamn sandwich. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Alright, grab a plate and a butter knife. You grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient you needed to make your PB&J. Time to get to work! Ooh, a shot glass. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. Yo, if I make it to 50, that's how I want to celebrate, by getting my own shot glasses and being like, I survived Lilith's 50th. I mean, if I make it to 50,000, you know what I mean. From the few stories you'd heard from your mom, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Well, maybe Tabitha has a friend who turned 50. Let's look at the mug. Oh, we should not be snooping like this. This is bad. This is bad. But I'm nosy. I'm a nosy person. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. Might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. All right, let's leave. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Let's make that sandwich. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you've successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a PB&J. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. Oh, that actually doesn't look so bad. I did a good job. This is gripping PB&J making. I know. This is really, really gripping gameplay here, everybody. Job well done. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Why is that me? Why is that me? Do you guys ever spend a long time, like, making something to eat or being really excited about something that you're gonna eat, and it's like, you're about to eat, and then you pop on a YouTube video, and then you scarf down the food, and you're like, how long did it take me to eat that? I feel like that was quick. So then you check how deep you are into the YouTube video, and you're only, like, 3 to 5 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, God. I ate that too quickly. That happens to me all the time. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Let's go to the garden. I don't think I'm allowed out here, but I feel like we're gonna find something spooky. And I want to find something spooky. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Let's go deeper. Let's be bad, chat. Let's be bad. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Wait. We can't look at anything else? I want to look at the kitchen. Alright, well, we can't look at anything else, I guess. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Should we look at anything else in here, chat? Was there anything else, like, that you're curious about seeing? I'm gonna look at the pantry again. I guess I'll look at the mac and cheese at least. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've seen this brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf? That's horrible, Jesus. That is vindictive. No, I'm gonna put it back. I'll be a good cousin. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules. and she already seems to not like you. No, we're gonna be safe about this. Safe and smart. Hi, Bunneth. Hello, INF with you. Hello, hello. Welcome. We're playing Scarlet Hollow today, and we're waiting for things to get real creepy and scary. Hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome on in. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Close the pantry. All right, let's keep being a little nosy, shall we? You open the fridge, all right, we've already read this part. Let's take a look at the old Ew! Hello? Oh, God. Oh, God, that thing is alive. That thing is alive. That thing looks like the Nasty Patty from SpongeBob. That thing looks like the appetizer from SpongeBob. Everybody hide! It's the appetizer! Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words and a liquefied mess wholly congealed within its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. The substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. For God's sakes, put it back! Oh wait, I should have eaten it. Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by a deep primal disgust. You shove the container back in the fridge, putting it into the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. I've done that before, where I've taken something out of the fridge and I've opened it and there's something like ungodly in there. Let's see, what about the cabinets? Is there anything else worth looking at? You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moths splashes onto you, immediately staining your trap. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, "Do not, moth trap, do not touch, whoops. Dead dove, do not eat." Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet and smells like vinegar too. Ugh. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. All right, maybe we've actually done enough snooping. You've eaten and you have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? What do y'all think? I think it's time to be a little bad. With Tabitha gone, there's nobody stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. Alright, I'm gonna make a new save slot here, in case that's a fucking bad decision that we just made. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be embedded by locks and chains. Alright, we can't go there. Never mind. Might as well head to town, I guess. With your cousin gone, there's nothing really for you to do here. You drop off your bags in your room and head out to explore town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. I would not shower in that bathroom that we saw earlier. That water is probably fracking water. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Let's keep going. It's really pretty out here. Ooh, look at those mountains. Gorgeous. Looks just like Vermont. Oh, I miss Vermont. I hope I can go back sometime. Continue down the path. Wait, this looks so much like Gravity Falls, actually. Look, there's, the statue that looked like the founder of Gravity Falls. What was his name? It was, oh, fuck. I forgot what his name was. It was something funny. Finally, you made it back to town. The Holler, as the guy in the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze swipes down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Yeah, this place is definitely a ghost town. Dog! Oh, Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering strangers. Oh, I haven't seen you around here before. Who's this? Can I pet your dog? Going to Vermont as a vacay could be fun. Living there became a nightmare. Yeah, no, I'd probably just go for like vacations. I don't think I'd live in Vermont, but I like going during the fall because it's really pretty there that time of year. But okay, we've got the semi-romantic music in the background. So is this gonna be a love interest? The young woman is notably flustered by your appearance. It's a phenomenon that you, as a hot, are all too familiar with. I was about to be like, is she lesbian? But no, I think I'm just sexy. Sorry about Gretchen. She can be very slippery when she wants to be. I hope she didn't scare you. Pet. You reach out and you can pet the dog in Scarlet Hollow. That's an achievement. How beautiful. Why, hello. Yeah, she's cute. And she got a pupper. She got a puggy. You reach out and scratch Gretchen behind the ears. Her fur is soft and warm. She wheezes excitedly, digging her little nose into your palm and licking your hand. Aw, cute little inbred dog. Aw, I'm glad you two are getting along. Isn't she the cutest? With how energetic she gets, you'd never know she's 17? Oh my god, that is an old-ass dog. That dog has been through the Vietnam War. That is an old-ass dog. Old-ass dog. Dogs do not live that long. Especially a pug. Wow. 17? That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? That is a... Look at that dog. Yeah, that dog has cataracts. Look. Sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? The dog is still running, like it's still mobile, so she still seems healthy. Oh, what am I doing? I got so caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? That dog got through nom. That dog got through nom. That dog is singing war songs. That dog is singing Ohio. That dog is singing, what's the song? Oh god, it ain't me, I ain't no military son. Yeah, I'm here for the funeral. Alright, she's nice, so I won't lie to her. Yep, just got into town today. Wow, I didn't think there would be anyone else coming. She's probably going to, because this is probably a town where like everybody knows everybody, where it's like, oh, well, old Betsy died today. She fell into the well. Oh, she was confused for years now, old Betsy. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? I haven't seen her since Pearl Ann passed. Or for a while before that, now that I think about it. Did you say Tabby? Yeah, Tabby. Makes it sound like y'all are a little familiar with each other. Must have some sort of freaky mutation that lets it breathe. I know, pugs can't breathe. They're so inbred. Creedence Clearwater Revival, thank you. Thank you! That's the name of the band, yep. Alright, what's a good option? I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Why do you know she's awful? And I can tell she openly hates me. I wasn't worried about her. I like this option. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so informal. Yeah, Fortunate Son, that's what it's called. That's what the song is called. Thank you. It's a great song. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so cute. She did when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Yeah, I'm worried about her. I don't know. Where's the option? I'm worried about her too. Yeah, I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figure she'd probably be having a rough go at things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself? It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. You two friends? You two, more than friends, maybe? Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to be able to call her friend. The school here is really small, so everyone who had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. I've never read Midsummer's Night Dream. I've never read any of the comedies for Shakespeare. I've only read the tragedies. Like, I read a lot of the tragedies in high school. And then when I got to college, I took a Shakespeare course, and I was really excited because I was like, finally, I can read some of the comedies. And then once I got to the class, my professor was like, we're doing things a bit different this semester. Usually we do a mix of comedies and tragedies, but this semester, we're doing things a bit different. We're going to be doing all tragedies. And I was like, great. It was great, though. It was a great class. I loved it. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. And then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Let's flirt so I don't have to download Hinge in this town. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah, sure, why not? I'm not really hungry. Nice meeting you. No, I want to go. Let's get some biscuits. I normally have a rule against accepting strange food invitations from people I don't know, but I'll make an exception because you're pretty. Yeah, let's go. Let's be a little scummy. I normally have a rule against accepting strange food invitations from people I don't know, but I'll make an exception because, you're pretty. What can I say? I know I have my charms, hee. Maybe this game will teach me how to riz somebody in real life. I could use that. Wow, people live here. How about that? Yeah, she's blushing. We got her, chat. She wants me. Also, I will be back, chat. I will be right back. I just have to go use the Little Lilith room, but I shall BRB. I hath returned. Ooh, my tongue is tingly. I just had a spicy Cheeto, so my tongue is feeling tingly. This is some real diner ASMR. Oh yeah, the ambient diner noises. This is good diner ASMR. Do you guys like those like ambiance like ASMR sort of videos, you know, where it's like the ASMR of being in like an old tavern or in like a castle or a forest or something? Those are so cool. In the newest D&D campaign that I'm in, our DM is it always puts on like tavern music. And puts on like sound effects and things. It's really cool. It makes it very immersive. But those are very relaxing. All I need now is top you up, hun. Yeah, no, I need like a sweet lady in her 50s named Blanche to like come by and top up my coffee. And then she's like, "You want any dessert, babe?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll have a piece of the cherry pie." And she's like, "All right, hun, coming right up." And she sounds like she smokes about 20 packs a day. That's what I need right now. And then I bite in the pie, and it's so goddamn good. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. Bacon. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Sorry, I'm a city slicker. Don't mind me. Maybe should I use my charm? I'm quite good looking. Hi everybody, I'm Lilith. Just in town for the funeral. Nice to meet y'all. Actually, I regret that option because that makes me feel like I'm like trying to come across as like some big cheese around here, which I don't want to. Oh god, they're all glaring at me. The woman behind the counter beams back at you. Hello there, and welcome to the holler. You just let us know if you need anything, okay? Alright, good. You politely nod, giving a small wave as you and Stella slide into the nearest booth. Looks like you'll probably be the talk of the town for a while. It's not often folks around here meet many strangers. And with who you're related to, well, folks love their gossip, you know? Yeah, listen, when I'm old, I probably wouldn't put it past myself to move to a small town and just be like a local gossip. Like, I want to be one of those old ladies that like meets up with like her friends every Sunday and then we just gossip about everybody in town together over coffee and cards. I would love that. Or maybe not cards. Maybe maybe I'll still be playing Mario Kart as like an 80-year-old. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Oh, yeah, no. A 17-year-old dog does deserve to eat bacon, because that dog could that dog could drop dead at any moment now. So it's like, let the dog eat the bacon. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the triangle button on your gamepad to hide the text box at any time. Oh, they know what we want. They know what we want. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Oh. It's like getting them a pup cup. I love that the dog is actually like allowed into the diner. That's some real small town shit. And what about you, stranger? Anything I can get you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? No, listen, the dog is 17. Let it eat whatever it wants. No thanks, I ate pretty recently. That's true. I did have a very filling peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Stella said she's buying, so I have one of everything. How much is the coffee? I'd love a biscuit and a coffee. There's nothing like a biscuit and a coffee from like a small town that you're visiting on vacation. Ooh, that's good stuff. I've said it before, but the best breakfast to have when you're on vacation is going to a diner and getting 2 eggs, some toast, hash browns, the really like crispy home fry kind, and either bacon or sausage. Oh my god, it slaps so hard. And it's perfect because carbs and protein will give you the energy that you need that day to like do whatever it is you're doing on vacation. Ooh, and like a fresh plate of fruit on the side too. Like some grapes or like strawberries or something. And a fresh cup of coffee. Fresh cup of coffee. So good. It's such a good breakfast. Could I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I heard that they're really good. Best in the country. Or county? That was either country, was it county? County, it's the county. The county! Being a pug is bad for dogs, that's true. Gretch beat the odds. Yeah, I do not know how, look! Why does the dog look so sad? Oh, the dog is sad because all of her bacon is gone. Oh, give her some more. The secret to all those small diners is the copious amounts of lard. Yep. She said that it smelled like greasy food when they walked in. Yeah, copious amounts of lard and love that they put in it. They definitely put the lard in the pie, too. Avery pours the fragrant brew into an empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. No, I love when a place has, like, a cheddar biscuit. So good. A good cheesy biscuit. Anyway, the funeral's not until Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids. But I do it every month anyway. Ooh, the spicy food is making me burp a lot. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. Ooh, a party! And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Wow, going to a potluck right after a funeral? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, though. Is that a church thing? Is that a church thing? Is it like a church thing to go to potlucks after funerals? Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. None that strikes my fancy. Yeah, is it like a church thing? Is a potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No. The Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Oh, okay. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Isn't this like the rural South? That's true. Hell yeah, religion sucks. That's a shame. Alright, I'm gonna keep being diplomatic here. I get that. I'm not of the church-going persuasion myself. Same for me. Whatever feeling some folks get in church, I think that must be the feeling I get when I look up at the sky at the night hike, on a night hike. That feeling of peace and wholeness. You know what, Stella? I'm not gonna lie. That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful, Stella. Because, my mom tells me that the closest she feels to religion is like when she's at a concert. She's like, I'm not religious, but when we go to concerts, like I feel very spiritual there. And I'm like, I get that. I guess like anything can make you feel like, I don't know, more connected with the world. Whether it be hiking or a concert or a church. But that's not to say we're a town of heathens or anything like that. There are plenty of God-fearing folks around. They just aren't fans of the church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. A little creepy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. Oh, I can't wait. And unfortunately, you probably will. Yeah, he'll probably be leading the service. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? I don't know. There's so many things to do. That party might be fun. I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. Yeah, I think that would be the answer I would pick, probably. Yeah, that's what I would have did. I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but your will definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. That biscuit looks dry as fuck. Where's the butter and jam? I need something with that. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. Sends her condolences. That looks great. What do I look like, a charity case? Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I love free food. I love free food. Mmm. Bring on the food, girl. OMG Stella, my heart for you. Stella's nice. I like her. She's the first person in this game to actually be nice. My spiritual journey is Ben and Jerry's. Feel love at the start and regret by the bottom of the pint. Yup. Yup. That's me. Me with like a bag of cheese doodles. For sure. Because I always tell myself I'm not gonna finish them in one day. And then I do because I just get too spiritual about them. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. A warmth emanates from the surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it's good. Divinity given butterfly form. Oh, that's the best when you open it and it's nice and fluffy and it's not like crumbly and dry like a Popeye's biscuit. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Oh baby. Oh baby. That reminds me of when I have a bunch of friends that live in Seattle, and a few years ago when I went to go visit them, they took me to this place called Biscuit and Bean, and it was pretty self-explanatory. They had coffee and they had biscuits. Biscuit and bean. The two things. And it was so goddamn good. The coffee was amazing. The biscuits were really good. They came with this amazing tomato jam. So I had to make it a habit that whenever I visited my friends in Seattle, I'd go to Biscuit and Bean. And then the last time I went there, they told me Biscuit and Bean was closed, and I was heartbroken. And I haven't been to Seattle since. Actually, I don't know if I have, but not because of that, but mostly because of that. I can't go to Seattle without my Biscuit and Bean. It is a delicious biscuit. Whoa. Whoa. This is a tasty biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, is she social media famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. My dad's been on the news before. I mean, not for like a story, but like, you know, he's been like interviewed by like local news for, I don't know, about like snowstorms and stuff. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber! Oh God. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I wonder... Well, listen. It's funny that you mentioned that, considering I told the story earlier on stream about how I got recognized on the train the other day. She's a YouTuber, everybody. She probably is the most loaded person in this town. If she's gotten good, if she gets her sponsorships right. A YouTuber? How does that make money? You and everyone else. Rude. What kind of videos do you do? Cool. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. Oh, she's a ghost hunting YouTuber. Let's go! Guys, should I pivot to being a ghost hunting YouTuber? I already know YouTube. I bet I could do it. She just like you, for real, for real. I know. She just like me. I have to get out of here. But it's alright. We're not competitors. She makes videos about cryptids. Not anime. You should really check out her channel, Lilith. It's amazing. You don't say. How many subs you got? I think the best videos to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Well, obviously, she probably has a lot of subscribers. Enough for her to be on the news. What YouTubers have been... Wait, she probably has a shit ton. Because what YouTubers have been on the news besides, like Mr. Beast and like Logan Paul? What if she did something problematic? What if she's like Logan Paul and she found like a dead body in the forest and filmed it? What are you gonna hunt yourself? No, I'm gonna hunt for my long-lost family. Would you get grief from your fellow ghosts for ghost hunting? Y'all, I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I was thinking of, I have this outfit idea in mind that I want to work on. It's called, the Lilith After Midnight form. Because it's like an outfit, it's like a going out outfit. Like a going out, because there's this Chapel Roan song called After Midnight. And it's a song about her talking about how much she loves to like go out and party and have fun and like kiss strangers and stuff. And I myself don't really do those things. But that doesn't mean that Lilith can't enjoy stuff like that. But her version of going out is like having a cool samurai sword made out of like blood and slashing things. So in the new outfit idea, she has like a sword. And I thought would be cool if I did like kind of like a yokai hunter sort of thing, but then I thought, but wait, but I'm a ghost and I don't want to make her a ghost hunter. So I need to rework it a little bit, but I want like a weapon where she's in like a party outfit and she's holding a weapon. Because that's like her version of like a fun party, is like going out and like slashing things with a sword. Anyway. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at that time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Man, this video is boring as fuck. I want to put on Family Guy clip compilations. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I've also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Capybara, capybara, capybara. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It's an honest-to-God cryptid right there. Totally a dog or a beaver. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. Yeah, we probably don't want to fuck with that. Whatever it is, you don't want to fuck with it. Oh, don't worry. I have a strict take only video, leave only footprints policy. I never harm the creatures I'm after. I wish only to observe, like a proper documentarian. I was curious to see what you thought, though, since there was so much controversy on Twitter and in my comment section over what it actually was. It's so weird actually hearing them say like Twitter and YouTube and not like some made-up name like most games do. Family Guy over Subway Surfers. Yeah, so many people judge me when I tell them that I like to play Subway Surfers when I watch YouTube videos. I once got called an iPad baby. I'm not an iPad baby, I'm just ADHD. She's seen a huge beaver. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? I've seen a few big beavers in my day. Hey-oh! Ew, sorry, that's awful. Somnium Files 2 Witter, LOL. There's a new Somnium Files game coming out soon. I really want to get it. I'm so excited. There were even actual experts weighing in. It was cool, honestly. And it meant the video did great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it'll forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So I guess it's supposed to be like Bigfoot in a way. I borked the song, but I picked an obscure one, so I don't think anyone noticed. Jacob, how did it go? Did you break all your legs? I bet you did great. I bet you did great. I think you're gonna get in. I think you're gonna get into the show. I'm sending all the best vibes to you. But welcome back. Good to see you. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Yeah, sure, let's collab. Let's collab. This will be great. This will be great. This will help me get sponsorships. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See y'all around. Thanks for the biscuit. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. That sounds like a genetically engineered creature. Interesting, interesting. Tell me more. Ew, stinky. Ew, stinky! Someone actually did break a leg? Oh my god, wait, really? Wait, Jacob, did somebody actually break their leg? Did they have to call an ambulance? Is everybody okay? That's horrible. I'm glad it wasn't you. The dance was hard. Goddamn, so they're not fucking around. I do remember when I was in Rocky, I do remember that there were characters who had to do a lot of dancing and it looked a little challenging. Oh, welcome, Trick Proof. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for the hydrate. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think they're going to the hospital. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm guessing they're not getting cast. Oof. I hope that they'll be okay, though. That's horrible. Ew, stinky. That's what they say. You should be able to smell it before you see it, according to some sources. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida. But while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hell yeah! Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Oh, she's just getting me to be her cameraman. No, I want to be famous. I'm a YouTuber too. We need to collab. No, but they're gonna get a cat. Ha 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 ha. Flip Roro for that one. That deserves a flip. And Jacob too. Both of you had the same goddamn joke. Well, if they get cast into the show, everybody can, the entire cast can sign the cast at the end. We probably shouldn't have willed that into existence. Yeah, what if that was our fault? What if that was the Bunny Colt's fault for saying break all of the legs, and then that actually cursed somebody into breaking their leg? Oh, we're just terrible. We're just terrible. Alright. Alright, that depends. Is the dog gonna be there? Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen be out there with me. Say no more. Count me in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Oh, our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. I wonder if the other person in the gang is, Tabitha. Oh, never mind, no. It's Reese. But Reese? I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. They probably all saw a dead body together and it changed the entire trajectory of their lives for days to come. That's how you know the cult is working. Maybe I am actually a god. You can't say those things to me. I'm gonna get a swelled head. I'm gonna get a massive ego from that now. Do I have the powers to curse people? You see, I knew that I had powers. I wasn't just high at 3 a.m. I knew that I had powers. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay. If you're really sure. But if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask you if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. I don't know, guys. This doesn't look too promising. Dang, man. That sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. What happened? I'm nosy. What's his deal? Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga. Come and get your love. Casting a spell to curse our enemies, yes. Casting a spell, Lilith, O great queen of the bunny cult and Toiletaria. Will you please smite my enemies dead? Thank you. I can try. Indirectly. You're welcome. What's his deal? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well. It's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. Sure, that'd be nice. Be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. It'd be nice if I could make some friends while I'm here, because Tabitha's not going to want to be my friend. Death by explosive diarrhea. Death by explosive diarrhea and not making it to the toilet. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Wait, I need to finish my coffee. All right, we're gonna leave a tip. I was taught at a young age that it's very good to leave a tip, especially for these small town people. A little goes a long way. You reach into your pockets and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and quarter. Hey, that's nothing. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you got it, you think to yourself. Also, I feel like by leaving a tip, we'll get the townspeople to like us more, and that might help us later when like shit starts to go down. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. I do not understand how that dog is 17 years old and does not have the most brittle little bones right now. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Yeah, I didn't really think of that. We just met this lady and we agreed to go into the woods with her very shortly before it starts to get dark out. Well, it's alright. I mean, like, she's a YouTuber, so she's not gonna do anything that'll tarnish her image, like, you know, kill a person, right? And if she does, she can just make a YouTuber apology video for it. You feel... More alive than you've ever felt in 10 years. I like that answer. Is this in the 90s if 125 is considered a good tip? I was gonna say, that's a pretty shitty tip. Like, I would at least leave, like... I mean, I know we didn't get a lot. We only got coffee and a biscuit, and we got it for free. But I would at least leave, like a $5 tip for that, especially if we didn't pay, you know? Maybe it's a different time period, though. I mean, I didn't see what kind of phone she had. So we're at the very least we're later than like the 2000s, I think. No, actually, this is the age of social media. What am I talking about? She's a YouTuber. So this is probably pretty close to modern day. So no, this is considered a terrible tip, actually. Shit, I should have left more. You feel alive. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, you would fit perfectly in this world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each year is the hottest until yet the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Hey, we were talking about that earlier. This is the coldest summer that you'll ever feel at this point. Maybe she cursed the pug, and that's why he continues to snaffle bacon at the regular at 17 years young. That dog is purely running on preservatives right now, and it's fueling him. Or her, I mean. Oh, hello, Shock Trooper. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Chun-Li back in Fortnite. Let's go. Big Fortnite win. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, you know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Has anything bad happened on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? She expecting to find anything? Are you really expecting to find anything out here? That's fair. She's probably, honestly, she probably just made this YouTube channel in the first place because she was bored and had nothing better to do. And then she saw that she was getting views and money and was like, alright. That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? Like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Not many people do. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. I thought you said you weren't religious. So, let's hope that's all just let's all just punk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. I believe aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I actually do believe that there is intelligent life out there somewhere. I just think that there's somewhere in a galaxy really, really far from ours, on a planet light years away. I refuse to believe that Earth is the only planet that inhabits life. I think there are planets that do inhabit life, and probably intelligent life too. I just don't think that they're anywhere near us. And I don't know if they've ever been to Earth or not, who knows? Maybe we're the most advanced civilization out there. Maybe the movies got it wrong. What do you guys think? You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. I'm skeptical, since that's what the government wants you to think. Yeah, I like this. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Whoa, you've got to meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. Uh-oh. Why does the dog kind of look a little concerned? I've been looking at the dog in the background, and it looks like she found something. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? If extraterrestrials are smart, they'll keep driving past this solar system. Yeah, if extraterrestrials were really smart, they wouldn't touch Earth. They'd look at Earth and they'd be like, yeah, they're gonna destroy themselves. We don't really need to do anything. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? Just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rip up a pulley and get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though, I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. Oh, Shock Trooper, thank you so much for the 7 stream streak. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. They look up at us and quickly roll up their windows. They're like, yeah, I'm not getting involved in that mess. I'm good. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of Wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the Wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the air entrance to the hidey hole. Oh, she must have smelled so bad. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. Took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Jesus. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That's pretty messed up. That's kind of weird. I thought deer were herbivores. What the fuck? Also, the dog definitely sees something. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. Well, that's why this place keeps getting warmer every summer. Bad for the environment. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you don't want to mess around in there. Oh, tetanus. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Did you hear that? Oh, shit. That scared me. Oh my god. It's alright. It's just a creepy man with a gun, everybody. No need to worry. Weirdest thing. Old Man McGucket! Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, donkey spittle. It's me, Old Man McGucket. I was with Jen when she watched the episode Society of the Blind Eye, the episode where you find out about Old Man McGucket's backstory. And I was like, girl, and she was so sad. I was like, I told you this was a sad episode. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh my god, look at this guy. He looks like somebody out of the Walking Dead games. Oh, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. No, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell you looking for way out here? Skunk Ape? Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that... Again, look at the dog. Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head back to town, you hear? It's best to steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter, and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. I love this guy. Oh my god. Classic small town redneck. Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. Huh. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. It's probably a bear. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions? Oh my god. Are there mountain lions in North Carolina? Or that area? Or this isn't one of the Carolinas, I think. A mountain lion? That's crazy. I remember when I was in Vermont and I was walking down the mountain on that insane hike I did. When we were getting close to the bottom, but we had been walking for almost 5 hours at that point that I was so sweaty and tired and probably beginning to hallucinate that there was one point that I gasped because I thought I saw a bobcat next to me, but then I turned around and it was just a bush. But I was so scared because I'm like, if I had seen a bobcat, I would have been dead easily. Classic chunkabunga behavior. Is there actually a cryptid called a chunkabunga? He's probably talking about a chupacabra, but I like the idea that there's something called a chunkabunga. Can't blame Skunk Ape. Chicken is good lean meat. I know, I was gonna say, I have a taste for chicken. I have some chicken in the fridge waiting for me to eat it after stream. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky, of course. You wouldn't find one in any one night of tracking. Wait, is this supposed to be in, like, the Appalachians or something? Like one of those, like, don't go out there in them woods types of places? And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. Yep, this is the Appalachia. I was thinking, this is definitely a don't go walking in them woods types of place. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of them woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a full face of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, an existential dread begins to pull at your chest. Something is waiting for you deeper in the woods. Ooh, that's chilling. It's kind of giving Old Gods of Appalachia. Yeah, for sure. He said YouTubes. This guy is a real representation of real life folksy type. I'm wondering if maybe one of the developers of this game is from this part of the world, because this feels like just very, like, I don't know. I mean, yes, it feels like something out of a TV show, but it also does feel pretty true to, like, an area of the world like this. Whatever it is, the three of you are bound to meet it, and it'll change you forever. I don't think this night ends well. We were here first. What if you find a mountain lion? Don't kill it. Right on, Duke. Kill that mountain lion. Don't butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. Oh, but I kind of want to butt in, though. Let's be a creepy fucker and say this. I don't think the night ends well. I don't think this night ends well.
How would you know? I'll go hunting these woods all the time. Night, day, opossums, bears, it don't make a difference. Even a mountain lion wouldn't stand a chance against the ingenuity of a man here.
Unless it's not a mountain lion.
Oh, don't you get started again. Your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins using what you taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want to be that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it if I don't nip this thing in the bud tonight.
Oh, okay. Why don't we just go tomorrow then, Stella?
You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies.
And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Yeah, she has a sponsorship to uphold. Come on. As Stella and Duke both root themselves in their stubborn insistence, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what that'll mean for my career. Yeah, alright, we gotta go. We gotta go. Let's go, Stella. Let's just go, Stella. He's the one with the gun after all. Calm down with your hubris, sir. Yeah, just because you have a gun doesn't make you the authority around here, but we should probably go. Alright, fine.
You've won this time, Duke. That's right. Now y'all run along home and stay out of trouble.
As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Alright, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Oh boy, no, we gotta go. We gotta go. You sure you don't want to, watch a movie? There's something in that woods that's gonna rip us apart. Aw, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Even her dog is just like, Stella, I don't think this is a good idea. I am 17 fucking years old. I have seen everything. We can always do a movie night later, but right now my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I am duty-bound to give them what they so crave. No, this isn't about the Duke. Something bad is gonna happen. This isn't about the Duke. Something bad is gonna happen if we stay here. Wait, you don't want to dip out now. The sun's about to set. Things are just about to get good. I know it. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm curious. I guess I'll stick around until sunset. And I kind of want to see what the monster is in the woods. And I don't think she's going to let up to. I think either we go with her or we leave her behind and she dies. She says that, but she didn't hear him in the first time he snuck up on you two. I know! You're right about that. She didn't hear him. Great. I promise it'll be chill. If it makes you feel any better, not much usually happens on these hikes. We'll probably just head home pretty soon after it gets dark. Duke will never know we're up here. There's a great overlook just up the path. We can start there. Alright, we're doing this. We're on the adventure. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? Alright, I'm gonna save here. She hands you the camera and takes position. I got a bad feeling about this. As night falls, my new assistant, the gorgeous Lilith, thank you, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our light for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. I hope you have a lav mic and some good lighting, girl, because this looks low budget as fuck. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we'll get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. She's kind of doxing herself here. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. The Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. The what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. The view isn't the only gorgeous thing out there. Yeah, I want to warn her that there's something bizarre out here. Oh, poor Gretchen. She looks so sleepy. There's something wrong in the air. It feels oppressive. Dark. Sorry, keep getting notifications. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, honey, you got a big storm a-comin'. Metaphorically. No, something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Dang, I thought we might have stumbled across its trail. Oh well, I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut usually warns me if I'm going to run into real trouble, and I feel A-okay. I actually don't think that Stella has any survival instincts now that I've been spending some time with her. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. What was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound the deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Again, no survival instincts. Oh shit, I do not like this. I do not like this. Raphael, hold me. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh! Ooh! What is wrong with that deer? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. No, listen to the dog. We gotta listen to the dog. Yeah, her 17-year-old pug has better survival instincts. I know, that dog is like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Yeah, no, there was something fucking wrong with that deer. It had, like, growths on its face. There's something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess. Maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Ah, poor thing. Not much we can do about it. We can call animal control, maybe. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. You should get her one of those collars that, like, glows in the dark for things like these. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? It's never too late to turn back, you know. I don't think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Did that deer have a goiter neck or something? It definitely looked like it had some sort of tumor. Or like growth. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help you settle your nerves. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Ooh, yummy. Oh, yummy, I love sesame sticks. You grab a handful of sesame sticks. Oh, the one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess that'll have to wait for some other time. Still a tasty choice. The chips of the hiking trail. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail, but who would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack in their pack when they could fit another bottle of water for more snacks? Right you are. Oh, Dougie. You and Stella settle. Does anybody see those eyes in the background there? Look, there's a pair of eyes staring at us. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws on a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Toiletaria. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with a family, roommates, pets? I live with a toilet. Tell me what it's like to be Lilith. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. LOL. I live in an internet cafe. Dingy studio. Realistic. And I love it! It's a little cramped, the lights flicker. The toilet is constantly getting backed up because the lady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. Ew, don't do that. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, but it's mine. I mean, technically, I guess it's the landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anybody. It's a mess, but it's my mess, so I wouldn't have it any other way. Does nobody see the fucking eyes staring at us? You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gotta be wild staying with Tabby, for both of you. So, what do you do for a living? Ooh, okay, what's gonna sound... Is there... I'm a streamer! Let's go! Just 2 content creators out in the woods. Pretty normal stuff on a Friday. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. I guess we've got a lot in common, Lilith. What are the odds? I'm a VTuber. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. What if that ends up affecting the story? What if I end up dying because I only have the skills of a streamer? How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. That's true. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. That's actually a nice way of putting it. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. And I'm glad I could keep it in the family. Does nobody in this game have parents that are alive? My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job, because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone? Yeah. The place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. And the Holler's a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Ooh, what's the rent like? Maybe I'll move there. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my mourning, so you don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. So it goes. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club, huh? Welcome 2 characters in episode 1 to an exclusive club. Thank you for the achievement. I guess we are. How are you holding up? I'm okay, hanging in there. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're okay, all things considered. We're okay enough to be able to joke around, so maybe the wound isn't, like, crazy fresh. Same as it's ever been, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. I'm okay, hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I'd kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. Uh-oh. It's showtime. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen, but the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. There's something terrible out there, Stella. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out.
Let's get the fuck out of here, Gretchen. Let's abandon her.
You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. The chickens! Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Chicken? Chimkin? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2, 3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens.
I kind of missed that. What was that?
It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it.
What have you gotten me into?
Just the best part of cryptid hunting. But let's talk about it later. If we're catching this thing, we gotta go now. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash.
Uh-oh. Ow! You okay? That chicken is dead.
Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's.
Oh, Jesus. It's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. Oh, poor thing. Put it out of its misery. Wait, does it have a growth now? Just like the deer?
It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else.
All right, I don't think it's a coincidence that both the deer and the chicken have a growth. Tripped in the woods during a horror story? Nice knowing ya. Oh yeah, she's gonna die. Most definitely. Oh, most definitely.
Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point.
Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. For showing a dying chicken, you're definitely gonna get demonetized. Blur that shit out.
Wait, do you hear that?
Oh boy. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? Birdie? Birdie. Oh no. What's happened to you, sweetheart?
Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her.
Jesus H. Christ. Yeah, uh-huh. There's something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. Yep. No goddamn shit, it's like some kind of plague. It better not be contagious. Don't touch that chicken. What we saw what got a hold of her.
Got it on camera, too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something?
You know there ain't no such thing. No, it's a whole family of gnomes in an overcoat, just like in Gravity Falls. Birdie has turbo cancer, probably from Tetanus Lake. Oh, that's why there are no people left here. They all died from a plague. I'm gonna look at the chicken, actually. Oof. It looks like it's growing like leaves out of it, too.
You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Look at the growth. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, But this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple days.
Oh, she could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple days. Happened to me once, and there's not so much as a scar these days.
Ew! Old man things. Yeah, maybe she's pregnante. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. Yeah, look at that. It looks like there's like an embryo in there. Let's look at the head. Poor little chicken eyes look up at you glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Ugh. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, that looked like a fetus in there. Yeah, what a bastard. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. Yeah, man, I'm freaking out. What the fuck? What are we supposed to do, man? I'm freaking the hell out right now. Hey, it's gonna be okay. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then, a guttural moan. And then another, and another, until suddenly, you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. We gotta get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie. Let's get you home.
Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Oh, what the fuck?
What in the hell is that?
You feel a tightening in the leash, pulling at you from behind. What is that thing? It looks like a baby.
Don't you step another foot closer, I'll shoot. Don't think I won't.
Hope that shotgun is fully loaded. Yeah, no, don't even, no talking, just shoot it. Shoot it. Ew! The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under the Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there's a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it! No! Gretchen! You and Stellan turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen whines and barks, reaching a fervid pitch as another creature's malformed hands grasp at her. Shoot it! Oh my god.
What's going on over there?
As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded.
Shit, get your grubby little hands off my bird!
Curb stomp it. Yes, Stella, we gotta beat the shit out of that thing. Oh, I'm saving the dog. I'm saving the old-ass dog. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. That thing is fucking terrifying, and it's probably using its sharp little tongue to impregnate these animals. But then, there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly, it's gone. Duke. Oh my god. What do we do? Okay. First things first. I grab Gretchen. There. Step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay. Step 2. Well, what's step 2? Yeah, she just stood there filming. She did nothing. I wonder if we went to help him, maybe Stella would have died. Fuck. All right, let's try to be calm. I'm not going to be antagonistic. I'm not. That's not going to help at all. It's not going to help to yell at her. Yelling at her won't help. Grab the shotgun and keep moving. Yep, I'm taking the gun and we going. Hey, it's okay. Let's take some deep breaths and collect ourselves. What do you mean? I'm totally calm and acting rational. Now, step 2 is that we chase after those things to get as much footage as we can. It's the only way anyone will believe us about what happened. No, there's a dead body. We owe it to Duke. Stella, we have to get out of here. A man is dead. Yeah, you're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone should get reception once we're back at the main road. Oh my god, that is disturbing as fuck. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with grim determination. We're almost there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't look back, don't look back, don't look fucking back. I told you not to go walking in them woods. Plays the banjo. You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Oh, gee, she already fucking hates us. She's got that content brain rot. Yeah, you better be fucking happy that you got your goddamn content. And 13 text messages. Oh, man. Ooh, boy, I'm in trouble. It's a lot of texts and missed calls from you-know-who. Maybe Tabby's just worried about you. But, first things first, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on the Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. Happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. She's treating like this like it's something that has happened before. Because I feel like if you called saying that you found the dead body of somebody you know, you would immediately be suspicious. Yeah, I think we're okay. But hurry. Oh, Jesus, Earl, who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Alright, y'all. I'd say we've seen quite a bit of action today, so probably I'd say probably this will be a good place to end for now. I'm getting sleepy and hungry. I want to watch Drag Race and my jaw is starting to hurt a little bit, so we're probably going to end here. We're probably getting close to the end of Chapter 1, though, so we can play this again sometime, but my goodness. What a spooky, scary mystery. I am definitely intrigued. I am easily quite intrigued, but I love games like these, and I love plot lines like these. So, color me interested. I'll definitely want to finish this game on stream sometime. I can't believe it's taken me this long to, like, know about this game and play it. But it's a good time. So yes, thank you everybody for joining me on a Friday night. I hope that you guys had a very, very relaxing Friday night with me. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that everybody has a really, really wonderful weekend. It was so nice to see all of you. Thank you to everybody who followed today, everybody who donated bits, resub, gifted subs. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Roro. Thank you, Trick Proof. Thank you, Craig's Critique. Thank you, Shock Trooper. Thank you to all of my lurkers. Thank you all. It was so wonderful to see all of you. I hope that all of you have an amazing weekend. I cannot wait to see all of you guys next week. I might not be streaming next Tuesday because it's supposed to be like 97 degrees that day. But who knows? Maybe I will be. If I don't, I'll definitely be streaming a different day next week. But yes, I can't wait to see you all very, very soon. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Be well and be safe. Bye, 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 bye.